Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Zelda Speedruns, and welcome to something we do not have every day. We are glad to be back after quite a while with a LOTAD or task showcase. In this case, a LOTAD performed and created by Kyle Speedruns. So today it's OT LOTAD time. We have two different ones for you. We're going to start with Blue percent, and we're going to move over to Hydrophobia percent, both super special categories you definitely have heard about before, and if not, I'm sure Carl will shed some light onto them. So without further ado, let's hand it off to our three commentators, to Carl Speedruns the creator, to Eryth, and to RTADan. Take it away, it's all yours.
Hello. It was supposed to be the other way around, but we should be fine either way. To do both.
Was I wrong? Didn't you
I'm
say
pretty sure it was Hydro.
Hydro first.
Yeah, because of different days, we were gonna do one or the other.
Oh, okay. You told me you wanted to do Blue first.
Well, I thought we were still doing this on like
True.
Wednesday or something. So we were like, well, let's do Blue first, because then Dan can.
Oh yeah.
After that,
Maybe
So-
yeah. Maybe I miss. That's fine. I'm gonna switch. That's no problem.
How are we watching? Is somebody streaming it? Or am I supposed to be watching somewhere else?
Yeah, you go to the Discord, there's a link that you click.
yeah, there's a commentary link. Click on that. It shows the restream.
I can
All
just
right.
hold on.
All right. Let me quickly
I'll just scan
change.
it to you really quick.
Let me quickly change
Yeah,
the.
Lawrence. There's a link.
We'll chat while we're waiting. How is everyone doing on this fine evening?
Thank you.
That looks good.
All right.
Gotta lock
Basically,
it lit.
ready when you are.
Alrighty. I am ready. Are my cohorts ready here?
I am ready.
Yeah, ready as I'm gonna be.
Alrighty. Well, we're all ready. As long as you're ready, Trez, we'll go with you.
All right. Let's get this thing started.
Alrighty. So, Eryth, would you like to introduce this category?
Sure. So this is something that I kind of routed. I know Kyle rerouted the whole thing from when I did this years ago, so I'm excited to see what nonsense is in this. But there's an old MP16 route, this is an MP16 challenge from 2009 or something.
Yeah, it was early.
Yeah, it's so old. Yeah, it was beat Water Temple without ever setting foot in any of the water, in Water Temple. So I found out that, hey, we can set a wrong warp in Shadow Temple using Fur's Wind on B, and then we can wrong warp to Water Temple. So it is possible. So when I found that out, I was like, well, what if we routed an entire route where the goal is never step in water the entire route and beat Morpha, and then you jump into the lake at the end, and that's the route. So Kyle has apparently done a LOTAD of this, so shout outs to that. I can't wait to see what this looks like.
Yeah, this is actually the second LOTAD I've done for this category. This is more or less just a better rendition, I guess we'll say. Kind of like a refurbish. Mostly, if you've seen the other LOTAD I've done, it's around the same strats, just recorded differently and slightly faster.
Okay, you have my full attention now. I'm done with work.
Gotta love the intro.
I
So
guess it
glad
does gives commentary time, I guess.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
That's true.
This is a video we are watching. I made this all frame by frame, but this was made on real console, so it does have console variability.
GZ for the win.
Yup. Shouts to Glank.
Yep.
ZG for the win. What?
GZ. Wait, did I say ZG?
No, I
Yeah.
said that. I said.
Oh,
ZG
okay.
for
I thought I misspoke.
I was just. I don't know who
Oh,
ZP
man.
is. That's a dead name.
Yeah, that's a,
Who is
that's a
this?
myth. He's a myth. He doesn't exist.
I feel like there's a trick I should probably start talking about that we're going to see at the very start of the run. So, if you remember about 5, maybe 6 years ago, we had Hundo in 3 pauses being done, and all dungeons in 2 pauses. There was a very big trick about 5 years ago that let both those categories down to 2 pause and 1 pause. That being itemless escape. This trick is very precise. If I remember right, it's down to 10,000th of 1 unit of Link's backwalk speed. And the whole trick in itself is you clip through who we call Pokey, he's the guard. We essentially clip through him with just a rock, hence itemless escape, but we're still going to collect an item before we leave, as it's going to be needed later.
Is it just me, or is it like frame drops on our feed, or is it just me?
It's fine for me.
Making a snack in the kitchen and trying to watch at the same time, so I'm checking out It looks fine from what I can see.
Yeah, it looks fine, but sometimes it just drops a few frames.
Just
I don't
randomly.
know. Maybe just my connection. Close some tabs.
Yeah, all your 6 instances of idiots in cars have to go down.
Yeah, so this trick is very precise, like I said, it's down to 10,000th of a unit. So we're going to use a trick, well, setup Joan found about a week later, just to ensure we get into the right setup. Well, in the right position.
Cracked, what is that?
And so this...
Wait, have you never seen that, Lawrence?
No!
So this lets us...
Oh, I should probably
Leave the
refer to
forest
you as
earlier.
Eryth.
You can say Lawrence, it's fine. Sorry,
Okay.
sorry.
Sorry, Kyle. What were you saying?
Yeah, so this trick lets us just escape the forest early, and also is around the only way we can leave the forest without touching water. We could do Pokey escape, but
Yeah.
it's a little slower.
Can't do Novelist.
Or Novulus either, yeah. But this trick also lets us go from
Oh, you could do
80%.
You could do a Cosmo escape.
Yeah, we could.
I think when I did this route, I used a stick and just broke it. You got like 1 chance to do it because the recoil was like...
You did Pokey escape, you went and bought the shield, and then you did like 3rd try Pokey escape.
Yeah, that sounds
You
right.
bought a stick every time you failed.
That does sound right.
Yeah. This trick also conveniently gave us 0 pause any %, 1 pause all dungeons, and 2 pause 100%. So we have a trifecta.
That's awesome.
Surprisingly, this didn't take much work to do.
How many re-records do you have on this one?
This is think about 7, like either 5 or 7,000.
That doesn't sound like very much.
It wasn't, no.
What even, like, I never understood, like, what even counts as a re-record? Like, if you, like, go back to the save state and try it again?
So if you load back a save state and then start re-recording over that state, it counts as a re-record.
Okay.
In the case of GZ, I know for BizHawk, which is what we typically use for, like, LOTADs and Tassian, what they count as a re-record is just simply loading a previous state.
Oh, okay.
Is what counts as a re-record. But this didn't really take much re-records now.
Oh, interesting. We're not doing the fast. Just skip the owl.
Can't do it.
Oh wait. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh right. No water.
Immediately just can't.
Yeah.
So who wants to explain cuckos?
No, I don't want to look at this. I've done this for like 10 years. I'm done. Never want to touch
Also, I'm gonna say slippery cocks.
Yes.
Escaping my grasp.
So I guess I can briefly kind of explain how cuckos work. So, whenever you hit a cucko or throw a cucko, during their, I guess, their bouncing animation, whatever you want to call it, they're trying to move in a single direction that's furthest away from you.
A straight
So,
line,
yeah, it's like a straight line away from where you're facing.
yeah.
So ultimately, you want to manipulate where they move so they're closer to the pen. But these are terrible cuckos anyways. I mean, they weren't too bad, but they definitely could have been better.
Yeah, Cuckoos can always be better.
Cuckos are hard to do, especially tasks. Like, usually you won't see anything past cuckos for like 2 or 3 hours, depending how much work you put in.
Yeah, they were definitely pretty far away from the pen there.
Yeah.
God, you really beating the fat guy is a good way to know how fast you are. That guy hasn't even turned around yet.
Yeah, so that's a good cue you want to do, is like, you want to look out for is where he's standing up between that, like, entrance to the graveyard.
I do these in my runs all the time as well, so LOTAD approved.
Yep.
Steve.
Yep.
First. So,
we should
in case you don't know, like, Z-slides, basically you have to press Z like every other frame.
Yeah. It just preserves your speed. It's
Yeah.
mainly usually only good for like going up, like backwalking upstairs. You start your backwalk, get up to like 8.5 or 9
Yeah.
speed, then easy slide up.
It just looks funny.
Yeah.
And sounds like do.
You know,
Yeah, it changes per like the targeting sound changes per area. Like if you're in a dungeon, it's a little quieter. If you're in the
Yeah.
overworld, it's a little louder.
Yo, inverse camera. I love it.
Nice. Does this one have an Ozzy has, by the way?
I actually don't remember if it does or not. I know a little bit of the next showcase does.
Yeah, you as per my request, you included one.
I think it's still in that one. In that iteration from having to redo it twice in one night.
I like how you curve all your backwalks.
Got to.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice castle before night.
Yeah, that was solid.
Yeah.
Always reminds me on that Iron Jax clip.
Oh
Where he
yeah.
fails it and
Yo.
is very ballistic about it.
That one should have failed. Like the way I did it, that should have failed. That castle before night, but it didn't.
Yeah, that
I was
backup
very
setup, I haven't seen
surprised.
that yet.
Me neither.
Yo, Richard? That's not Richard.
That's
That's
not.
not Richard.
That's his cousin.
Mike.
That's his distant cousin.
Mike.
Mike.
Yeah.
That's Mike Wazowski for you.
Yeah, it's Mike Wazowski.
All right. So
Like
next
my
is a
mount,
pretty
unfortunately.
significant trick. That's really opened the door for speedrunning. This is door time skip coming up.
Open the door. You mean hasn't opened the door?
You mean we haven't opened it?
Open the door.
Yeah,
open the door. So basically the way this trick works is this door is not aligned properly on, I think it's only the left side.
Yeah.
So with a precise angle, we can actually just backwards side hop and pass the door's
How
child.
are you doing the backward setup there anyway? Like, you're not even rolling.
It's just an ESI shuffle.
Oh, you just ESL shuffle and tap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. We're just ESI shuffling, and then we just
Yeah.
target the door and get the backwards side up from there.
Brad.
So this is your
Alright,
first bathroom break.
Time for cutscene.
Wait, I should actually like get some coffee or something during this time.
Make another cup.
Yeah, maybe I do want more.
Alright, there's two viewer might notice a Triforce on Raru's forehead.
Yeah, if
Oh,
you
yeah.
haven't yet, look at Triforce. Look at Raru's forehead. Polygons make up a Triforce.
Yeah.
You'll never be able to unsee it. You're welcome.
No, I saw it once. I cannot unsee it.
Yes.
Right?
I don't know if it's on purpose or if it's just
I feel like it's definitely intended.
it must
you-
be.
Mr. Triforce himself.
I feel like that's definitely intended.
Blue.
Yeah.
Here it is, coming up.
Commentary
His
will be great.
Triforce.
Yeah, I can't unsee it now either. I hate that you pointed
Once you
that out.
see it, like once you see it for the first time, you'll never unsee it. Like I
Yeah.
saw this back in three pause,
Yep.
Oh,
and I can't unsee it. So, Eryth, what do you think this route's gonna look like as adult?
I barely remember how I did it. I don't know. I'm
Well,
assuming.
didn't your route go to like Wall and Ranch, like in race, do like the race minigame twice or something?
I did.
And
I
then
did.
like the Dongus Cavern.
I remember doing race minigame twice because that's how you get blank B, and then
Oh, that old strat, yeah.
the really old one. But
Yeah.
you said you don't do that, so I'm excited to see how the heck you're gonna do it.
Right. I don't think Link does realize after the fact he gets told. But I don't think. Do you even see his forehead, like Gar's forehead, ever again? Like to the point where you can see the Triforce. Like I know you see him before
Spirit?
the Light Medallion, like before the
Yeah,
Shadow
Light Arrow
Spirit.
cutscene.
Yeah, after Shadow Spirit.
But I don't think you can make it out. Make it out though.
Does Link not realize after waking up he's 3 feet taller? Maybe. How did his ears get pierced? Who did that?
How did his
yeah.
ear get pierced? How did his left ear get pierced? I'll tell
Raru
you what,
pierced his ears. He's like, he's
Raru-
gonna love this when he wakes up.
Nah, Eryth, I got one better for you. He pierced his ear while eating KFC. While eating
What?
the Cucko.
Like KFC percent?
Yeah.
Isn't
Like
that where
that.
you
have-
isn't that
they
where you
have-
burn the chicken?
Yeah, that's
Or
where you get
something?
ISG from a Deku Stick, and then you pull out like the Cucko or Kojiro. And then there you go.
Yo, when are you gonna task get into the fish tank percent?
Yeah, oh my god.
No. Never.
I don't think I
Didn't
ever
you-
ran it. I always wanted to run it, but I don't think I ever did.
That is such a funny, stupid route.
Yeah.
He's in the body that he would have been in if he lived his life without getting the call. Jesus. Yeah, true. You probably have a point there.
That's a good point. Yeah.
That's a very good
Yeah.
point. But what call are we talking about? We didn't see no princess.
FNF%.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
I have my Wii set to like Japan, so it shows actual Japanese text.
I thought about doing that.
I'm
Is it
not.
like placeholder or something? What is that stuff?
It
It's just
can't-
garbled text.
It just can't display the Japanese because like the
Oh.
system menu like is not set to Japanese like the region code.
Yeah.
Is
But-
that why it does that? I didn't know.
Yeah,
I was
Yeah,
so
we
wondering
just-
with
what that
console
meant.
settings not in
Um,
Japanese, it's just garbled text.
Yeah, I have a homebrew thing that like I can change the region code to Japan.
That's
and
so.
then-
I had no idea.
It actually, changing it to Japanese does save time in a run, believe it or not.
Wait, yeah, I think it does a few frames.
It,
right?
it saves a few frames, yeah.
That is really funny. I can't believe that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it wouldn't matter for GZ anyways, because GZ doesn't record, technically doesn't record resets, so it doesn't really record that screen, or the N64 screen, so... Well, it records the N64 screen, but it doesn't record the you need the classic controller screen at all. But... Did Cucko Caesar Hero enough said? Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
So if I remember right, Eryth, you did... In your run, you went to Wallon Ranch right away, and did the race.
Horse race. I remember that.
I hope you're ready for some backwalking.
I love backwalking.
All right.
Backpedaling.
Backpedaling, that's the real one. Yo,
Hello,
what's up, Crispy
speedrunner.
Bacon?
That they're running KFC crispy bacon.
So wait, what do you? I'm curious to see what you're gonna do instead of using the
Instead of using water.
blank B that we usually
How
get
are we gonna
from
get bottle? How are we gonna get bottle on our B button? We can't use water.
I mean, that part's easy. I understand that. Use bombs.
You just
But
bombs.
how,
Yeah.
but how are you gonna?
We are running
How
in
you gonna-
Japanese, guys.
So we're setting time tonight, it seems.
Yep.
Hatch the cuckoo.
Hatch the cuckoo.
Yeah, hash. Yeah, right.
We gotta hatch the chicken.
I'm trying to remember what. Why did I go to Lon Lon Ranch in the first place? It was to get dim
You
your
did
B
it
buttons
to
or
get.
something, right?
You did it for stick on B.
Oh,
So like you
Yeah,
would,
it's like the
you would
old way
open
to
up the
get stick on B.
yeah, you would blow up the wall in DC, then you'd reset, then save and reset, so you get stick on B.
that's right.
But that was the old route. The new route here, we're gonna go visit a friend. We're gonna go back home and visit a special friend of ours.
Why did we need stick on B before?
How bottle on B.
Bottle on B.
We got stick on
RBA.
B so you could put a bottle on your B button to RBA.
Wait, we're going to Cookery Forest, it looks like.
Yep.
We can just do bombs to get ball on B now, though, right? So we don't need stick any of that.
How are we gonna get into DC?
Oh yeah, right. That was the problem. I see.
Blue-
That was the problem. Yeah.
Blue Fire, Kappa.
That
Oh,
blue fire.
God. It is the special. It is the guy who was struggling to lift up the rock. You're right. That is the guy. No, close. So we're gonna go. It's gonna look very weird, but
Oh, almost touched water there.
I know. I was like, ugh.
yeah, I put a lot of suspense in for you guys for
All
this.
right, we set a pointer, so
So we're gonna reset our camera
Oh.
angle coming out from the shop. We're gonna use
Oh, you
both these
showed this to me
Octoroks
before.
oh,
for
There you
for
go.
bottle on me
That-
there.
Yeah.
And just because we say fuck you, we're gonna kill that guy.
He's out of there, dude.
We're gonna get
Alright,
rid of
that's
him.
funny. That's funny. It killed
Just
him too.
used him then and killed him.
Yep.
Okay.
Without really any other way, this is kind of the only bottle on B method.
How
Yeah,
do
what
we?
bombs?
So we need to get into. Oh right, you can just pocket Cucko to get strength upgrade. Okay.
You'll see.
Mhm.
You'll see what we do.
RBA blue fire.
Oh God, we're gonna get that. Jesus.
Put it on your B button through bottle adventure.
We're just gonna do we're just gonna do some rare bird adventure
Yeah, for sure.
to do some bird adventure.
Bird adventure. I think that's Banjo Kazooie.
Shouts to Kazooie for the naming.
Yeah, I mean, there is RBA in Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, they actually have an RBA.
Reverse
Reverse
B
bird.
adventure.
Yeah.
No, reverse B adventure.
Is that a
Yep.
real thing?
Yeah,
is,
that's
yeah.
a real thing in
That's
Banjo-Kazooie.
awesome.
Just like how Link to the Past says YBA for use a Holler's Bottle Adventure. Alright, so now we gotta wake up Mario.
It's a
Oh,
me!
yeah. Yeah, Talon.
No, his name's Mario, get it right.
It's true. He's got the Bowser pin.
Exactly. So is Malin.
Oh yeah, they both do.
I think, doesn't Ingo have one too?
He might. Probably.
I actually
I don't
haven't
know.
really looked too.
Is
Much
Ingo
on
based
that.
on Luigi?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure he is.
Don't remember Mario having a tied mullet? You didn't play the right game then. You didn't play the DLC?
All right, there's our first RBA for strength upgrade and wallet.
Well,
Oh, he
if you
collection
catch,
delay.
yeah. If you catch Kojiro, you get a wallet and strength.
Oh, you didn't go for strength upgrade. Okay.
But RBA and Kojiro, well, catching on Kojiro gives you a fake quiver and bomb bag
Mhm.
40.
I'm back for it, yeah.
Yep, that's the most important part is the bombs. Okay.
What we need here, yeah, is the bombs.
We also need a bottle on the bomb slot.
Why have I only seen Mario's daughter in Zelda?
And a bottle on
games?
the bomb slot, yep.
Good question.
That's why we dropped on something. I think we dropped on
On bombs,
Just
I
white
guess.
cocoa.
You dropped
Bombs and white cocoa, yeah.
Because you need a bottle.
Oh yeah, no. So the original, to get bottle on B, we also had bombs on our C, right? So that it puts a bottle in our bomb slot. So now we can actually pick up bombs. But if we get the bomb bag, pick up the bomb chest, it puts a bomb bag over our bomb tree slot, which doesn't really matter.
Eye drops, baby.
Totally.
Interesting that you went to the right side.
Yeah, I need to stop doing that. It's slower overall.
Yeah.
It's just habit at this point that I keep doing it.
Consult Baker on this. This is what he does.
Website's totally faster. Oh, since it's too late,
You should have
when it comes to the next
part
run,
of the LOTAD.
honestly,
Why didn't
when it
you
comes
use
to the
Blue
next
Diamond
run,
glitch there?
oh my god, you're right. Blue Diamond, Blue Diamond.
glitch.
Just out of levitate.
It's
Just Blue Diamond and levitate up. You're right. Could have saved all the time. But no, we need Danpe's stretchy, shrinking, moving thing, whatever he calls it.
He
Hook
really
shot.
has a way to describe the hook shot.
Yeah, that's how he calls it, totally.
I want a hook shot IRL.
Why have we only seen Mario's daughter in Zelda games? He has no sons. Easiest way to put it. Just drop a nut.
These nuts.
Got him. But we also need bombs too, so you know how it is.
Getting extra bombs.
Yeah.
Nice.
I should have gone for 3 bomb drops, but it's whatever.
Hess.
Got him. You are so totally right, Chloe. It's exactly right. Yeah, so usually you would do like a mega flip into a west here, but no water.
No water allowed.
So we have to hest the long way.
It's probably not that much lower.
I mean, there's really no other. Well, we could go through Goron City, but then there's that cutscene in the wall. But
360 no scope.
right. Once I learned these in this run, so I'm like, I gotta throw them in for the rest of it. I wouldn't cancel Mario. I would just more or less take away his parenting rights, but I wouldn't cancel him, to be honest. A lot of it's just pretty standard, just doing the trade quest up to a certain point, and then really that's kind of where the run changes.
Boink, boink, boink. Do love the.
Well,
easy
you
slide.
kind of see Malin in Majora's Mask, so I mean, they didn't take her away. So this is officially the
Oh, the jump thing, right? Yeah.
people
Yeah.
hop. This is a very nice hop. And Link's Awakening, but yeah. But I think those are just like different instances. Shouts to GZ not having a script feature, so we have to do all these by hand.
Ist lore.
Especially all the text smashing. Have to do that all by hand. It's a pain. Nice little sideways cam on that first bit of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's
funny
always
how
like throwing boomerang when you're hessing.
I mean, his
Yeah.
feet just stop like shuffling. Yeah, it's great. Or like weapon swapping, like the bow and hookshot or something.
Yeah, it's fun.
I mainly time them, but you could also just press A on every frame. But usually what I'll do is I'll just set a state before the text box appears, and then I'll mash speed throughout the whole thing, and then reload that same state, and then just go back through and clear them out frame perfect.
We just got John Kramer's favorite tool.
Yep. Keep that in the back of your mind. It'll come in handy later. Trust me.
We gotta get on the saw
Whoa, that Z slide looks so scuffed.
that saw percent routing, Lawrence.
Oh man, all traps.
You comment on that Z-Slide, but you didn't comment on the first one? Lame.
Oh, that was
the same
a good one.
Z-Slide.
The camera's all jacked up. I think it was in the kitchen when the first one happened.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he did it on the first one as well.
Yeah, so when it comes to doing Z-Slides with like Navi going to something else, you have to like basically hold Z every frame to keep it going. How are we gonna get past this without Epona? Oh man.
Oh, there's so many ways.
All of them are just as annoying.
Welcome to Ocarina of Time!
But we don't have
Oh,
Epona,
yeah.
we can't Epona push. How are we gonna do this?
Yeah,
We can't horse
oh
push.
yeah. No, oh no.
Man. I guess we're gonna do a distant mega, I guess.
Easy.
Easy clap.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, the intended way, you're supposed to free Epona and use her to get across. But I mean, you can use her just launch shot or hook shot to get across, usually.
Yeah. Well,
There's a-
hookshot is not supposed to be possible, but
Hook shot, no, but you can
Long
extend
shot
your
is
hook shot and get it. Yeah,
Yeah,
launch shot
Oh
easily.
man. Do we just prelude now? Oh no.
No, not yet.
We nocturne.
You're
Oh,
one
we-
step ahead. Eryth, you're
No.
one step ahead.
I know, we don't have our set count isn't right. We need enough deco nuts.
Enough of these.
We have enough sticks. What do you mean?
Oh, sticks.
What
What
are
are we
you talking
using?
about?
What are we using to? What's the item we're using here
For what?
for setting the value to 13?
What do you think we grabbed in Dante's grave? We're gonna use Deca nuts.
That's what I just said. I just said that.
Then
2
what did you
seconds
talk about?
ago.
You said stick.
I said nuts. I said we have to set the nuts the right
Chat,
amount.
chat.
And then
Did
you
you
said
did
stick.
Or did he
You
say
did
nut?
say stick in.
Chat, did he say
somewhere
stick or
though.
nut?
Dude, I said nuts.
You ram a hook shot up your nose, and apparently, and yeah, the hook shot extension is. You definitely said stick.
Nice setup. Nice setup set up for the
No.
Hess.
Did not
Thanks.
say stick.
Oh man, this house is great.
Maybe you misspoke.
Dude, we have a VOD. You can go back and watch me say nuts.
Okay, this is gonna be the slowest bit of the run, but I didn't want to redo it. I didn't have enough time to redo this. So sorry in advance. Like this is like the slowest part of the LOTAD.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh yeah, there's your nervous
Nosy.
Hess Dan.
The nosy ass.
The
love
no Z Hess.
Oh.
Oh, fish.
Until you said that way, I thought you like, yeah. Now I understand why it's called. I also was wondering why it was called Nosy S.
Yeah, me too. Actually,
Yeah,
when
it's
you said
a
that, I was
no space Z has like
Yeah.
nosy.
don't accidentally step in the water.
Oh
Yep,
god,
nope.
you were very close
I
there.
I really put the suspense up there, but no, I did not touch the water.
Oh my
Yeah, there you
god,
go. Yep. Yeah, there you go.
No water has been touched.
man.
Nice.
Keep you on your toes.
Nice. Ace light.
That's great.
So, should we start explaining Bottle Adventure now? Since that's coming up after this.
You're gonna see magic. You're gonna suddenly see. You're gonna get 13 Deku nuts. It's gonna turn into something else.
Also, here's a flashing lights warning coming up. We're gonna use a lot of Deku Nuts in a row.
Yeah, so you need to set your Deku nut count to 13 because when we go back in time and we watch the cutscene where Zelda's, Sheik, spoiler alert, that Sheik is Zelda, gasp, that it actually sends Link back in time. And when that happens, it updates whatever his item on B button is, and because our item on B button is not his sword, it's going to instead read off of our C right input, and because our C right input is a bottle of fish, it's going to read off of our Deku Nut account, or a Deku Nut count instead. It's kind of weird, and essentially it reads the value of that. It's like, oh, well, fish is in the bottle, and fish is also connected
Well, we're
to
not blowing the ending. There's still more. We're just explaining the next trick ahead. But yeah. But essentially, the game is setting up your B button by just reading off of your C right item. And so since
it just gets confused because there's not supposed to be a bottle on B, so it doesn't know how to update. So it looks at Charles C right.
And since fish is the value 13, it looks at Deku Nuts, and it's like, oh, you have 13 Deku Nuts. It puts a special item on B.
Yeah, value 13.
You can use this
Does
trick
chat
also
know
update
what value
to
13 is?
You can use this trick to update the value to anything too. So as long as it's an integer that is between the value that you can hold. So Deku Nuts what's 40? You can hold 40 max, right?
Isn't it 50?
30?
No, that's
no,
errors.
it's 30. But no, I think it's 40.
Can't remember.
It's 30 or 40.
Anyway,
well, no wait, you get 20 and then you get 2 upgrades. So
oh yeah, 40 max.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's 40, right? So you can any item on this table between 0 and 40.
Actually, it's up to 255. It's up to 250.
Yes, I understand that, but you can't go up to 255 with Deku Nuts. So if you're using Deku Nuts, it would be between 0 and 40.
36, 40 nuts. Yeah, sounds about right.
It's like the highest is I think.
There is a 40
arrows.
stick upgrade, but it got taken out.
Is there anything that links to the rupee count?
No, I don't think so.
That would be cool.
I wish.
You can put adult adult trade items on there, I think, or child trade items, and it goes
on B?
super high.
Yeah.
No, as on your C right item to read.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But then it does some weird stuff. You can just crash your game. And sold
It's
out on B.
Yeah, I was about to say. What's sold out
sold
on
out's
B?
really cool. Like it's just another Master Sword. That's all it is.
Funny. Eye drops, various things.
Yeah, and you can get some missing out items that act like eye drops.
Yeah, you can use it for other stuff too. By you can actually put useful things on it. So you can put a hammer there, boomerang, things
long
you're not
shot.
supposed to be able to get. Yeah, long shot.
Shot's the launch on B where you have every time you press B, it shoots, but also cancels out. So you have to do 2 weird shots for 1 gold Skulltula. It's nice.
God.
Spoilers.
Yeah, if you haven't played the game yet, here's some spoilers for you. Hey, wait, where's her afro? Why is her hair not messed up? Oh man, I got the wrong game apparently. Yeah, so it's this
Yeah.
part of the cutscene in particular where the game actually puts you back to child.
Yeah.
So right now, if we could go break out this cutscene, we would be Child Link. And
Like going back counts as going. This basically counts as going backwards and forwards in time. This
yeah,
cutscene.
so like right now, the game puts us back as adults. So BA just happened. So after this cutscene, we'll have a very special B button.
There's multiple ways to do this as well. This is just usually the fastest. You can also beat Forest Temple because Sheik will block the pedestal. So if you beat Forest Temple, then you can come back.
Isn't
and
it
do
just
manually.
having Force Medallion though?
No, it's not.
Like, or is
You
it
can
check for Force Medallion and the cutscene?
It checks for that, yeah. Because if you
Oh,
you can RBA
okay.
Forest Medallion and it doesn't.
Oh,
give it
yeah,
a
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right.
You need to have the
You have
like
to- you have to
cutscene
beat it.
flag set.
Gotcha. I'm thinking of White Arrow cutscene prerequisites. I'm thinking of that where it checks for medallions.
Yeah, yeah. Otherwise, you could just go right now to
That'd
do
be busted, honestly.
it. It would make things a lot faster.
It would
Yeah.
be definitely.
Purple diamond.
It's even, it looks more pink than purple, honestly.
The sister to Blue Diamond glitch.
Pink
The evil-
Diamond.
The evil sister.
Yeah, the evil sister to Blue Diamond.
Shouts to Blue Diamond for giving us Hessian.
I've never actually like
Dude, it's
in that way.
busted.
You just like shuffle and then hold shield and get
Yeah.
hit, right? Yeah.
Yup. You just cast a spell, pull out the bomb, you do an ESL shuffle, and there you go. You go flying.
Oh, don't get to see B button there. Yet.
Nah, you'll see after we warp.
Keeping the suspense up by playing
Gotcha.
Ocarina really fast.
First frame. So if it's not obvious we're playing Nocturne, we need to go to Shadow Temple. But usually you need to inspire. We have 3 bombs, so we're gonna do a triple bomb push. And the way this works is if we stack 3 bombs and go in front of them, it actually will push us slightly out of bounds. So we use this to unload the door.
Oh, it could stop nice. So you just equip the stick as adult, which you're not supposed to be able to do. But by
Yeah.
just basically doing a frame per equip, you can just overwrite.
Yep.
You can equip
Yes.
adult items to child and vice versa.
Yeah.
Stick as adult will crash N64, so if you
Yep,
wish
yep.
to do it on N64, just know it'll crash your game.
V champions.
Yeah, the V cheaters are here.
On B, also, like, N64 in general, stick on B will crash as long as you're adult. If you're child, stick on B works fine.
And so you got broken stick, that's good.
Shots to the very slow fight.
Yeah, I was wondering
could've
why
gone-
you did it so slow.
Hey, walk around him.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Oh.
Not going to see up there either. It's going to see up stays like a few frames there as well.
Oh, yeah, it does. Call me out like that, jeez, Dan.
All right, can't wait to see this on the LOTAD. This trick is so.
Yeah, so this is called this is a boat key skip. So hence the name, we're going to be skipping the boat we usually have to ride, and we're skipping the boss key at the same time. This is important. Yeah.
Nice, that's good. Alright, yeah, and the whole setup, this entire stupid concept was literally just to get here with First Wind on B. All of that was
Yeah.
just to get here.
This is why we did RBA in the first place, was to get Fair's Wind on our B button.
Yeah.
And the whole reason for Shadow Temple is because
We
we
need this entrance.
need this entrance value.
And we have Ocarina, but you can't use Ocarina in boss rooms, so the only
Nope.
way to do it is Ocarina items, which is why he dropped the fish there.
But we're beatboxing, what do you mean? It's also to note that you can't use Pharaoh's Wind in boss rooms either, unless it's on your B button.
Yeah, Doom Jump.
We should explain why Fear's 1 on B is so important.
Because it lets us use it anywhere. Base or
Yeah.
almost anywhere.
Mhm.
Yeah, anywhere you can use your sword, you can use any item on B. That was B8, so we can use Master
Also, that's
Sword.
the fairy box here.
Yeah, look at this fairy. This is like a big hitbox on the fairy. We should not have caught this thing. Like, it's like, oh, at the other side of the corner, we just caught him.
We're almost at the end here already. For this
Yep.
first LOTAD.
It's coming up. Oh, I should have done the alphabet slide for this.
The A slide?
No, the slide.
Alphabet.
You'll see, Eryth, don't worry. You'll see in the next run.
Yeah, you did it in the other one.
You'll have to stay tuned.
Yeah,
So,
that's real. The next one is the main attraction here anyway.
oh yeah. This is the real reason why we're here is for the next run.
Yeah.
This is just the precursor.
We're just building
Building the suspense.
suspense. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Unbuffered, what a god.
Yeah. Imagine
I've done
doing that
unbuffered
on
before, like multiple times in a row, but it's just
Nice.
right on the lip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Navi.
Thanks for telling us, Navi.
We can do the Keys method.
No, we're gonna be like OT 30 and we're just gonna die on the switch.
Die on the switch. Hello. Nice.
Yeah, shouts to OT 3D where you can just die on that blue switch, and if you respawn, like if you, I think it's N642, you can die on this switch,
Yeah.
and they'll just put the block there.
Yeah,
Because
it's
the game
not
just
for
assumes.
normal OT as well.
I think it
1.0.
is.
I think it's only 1.0 though.
I think I've done on 1.2 before.
Okay, maybe I'm just misremembering. Oh, look at
I
the hardest boss.
So here's King Kick W, the hardest boss in the game.
Yeah, for
Very
sure.
technical boss in the game. He's also very fat and very slow.
Nice basketball.
So ISG is the infinite sword glitch. Basically, our Deku stick is swinging 20 times a second here. And the way it works is if you interrupt your crouch step on the last frame with either like a sign, a rock, NPC, anything, even with Navi,
Bombs.
your sword will start infinitely swinging. Yeah, like you can do bombs, rocks, like anything you can interrupt with your A button, it'll start swinging every frame. So this lets you not be able to fall off ledges, so you can do glitches like hovering. You can easily attack enemies, 2 cycle them, 1 cycle them.
Here we go.
There's one thing we have to do.
Oh, I thought we were just gonna run straight and then.
No, there's. If
More
we
steps.
did, no, if we ran right now, we would crash.
Oh, we gotta set the.
We have to reset the cutscene
Oh.
pointer, yeah. So I was trying to figure this out for the longest time. Turns out the Bolero of Fire cutscene crashes, and the longest cavern entrance cutscene crashes as well. The only thing that got to work was Nocturne of Shadow.
So you have to watch Nocturne.
That's yes. So that's why we had to play Nocturne again. But we also lost our bombs. So it's time for a nice slow change of pace.
Oh, because you equipped over it, or?
Yeah. We equipped the bottle that was on the bomb slot.
Oh, like
Oh, here it is.
yeah, fuck
There
it.
it is.
That's the alpha
Well, I didn't.
slide.
No, it's just an A slide.
That's just an A slide.
It's just an A slide. A slide is analog slide. So if you kind of do the similar inputs to a Hess, but you just alternate neutral and left, right, up or down every other frame, you can move forward or backwards and be putting like a twitchy motion.
I said that this works. The way this works is you just fall on the switch and like talk to Navi on the same frame.
Yeah. So now we can warp, and instead of going to Shadow Tempo, we're actually going to go to the main course of this run. We're going to go to Morpha's room.
Just
And
over
shout out to
water.
Morpha in the left of the screen there. Just chilling out of bounds. So Dan, would you like to explain run warping?
Yeah. So when you step into those blue warps, there's a internal frame counter that goes up to like. In Deco Trades 101, I don't know if that's true for every dungeon. But
might be.
if you go on the very edge, you can of the warp you can like activate Pharaoh's Wind at the same time, and then basically interrupt the frame counter, and then it just based on where you set Pharaoh's Wind, it will warp you to a different to the wrong location.
Yeah, it uses like your map and coordinate, like the map and coordinates
Yeah.
of what you're trying to enter. So in this case, it tries to put us in Death Mountain Trail, but it loads the Pharaoh's Wind restore point, so it just adds the two together.
Yeah.
Similar to how
one warp like in a lot of places. You can even one warp to
essentially almost any
beta content.
Yeah, you can essentially run warp anywhere as long as you have the correct data for it.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful glitch.
Like you can go from Grulo Fortress Archery to the last room of Tower Collapse.
Yeah, and obviously you can go from Deku to
Ganon's Castle.
Ganon's Castle, the famous Ganon
can
door.
You can go from Deku Tree to Silver Gauntlet's chest.
Yeah.
Or you can go to the infamous Bandit Jabu.
Ah, yes.
There's a few places. And then time is coming up soon, actually. After 2 cutscenes, I believe. This cutscene and one more.
Yeah, and then the water rising.
So who is this chick again? I don't think we ever met her.
It's your wife. It's Link's wife.
Yeah.
Oh, we're married? Man, never even met her. Must have knocked me out in my sleep. Must have knocked me out. You see that Zora's Domain Warp? Keep it in the back of your mind. Alright, so timing's a little weird in this category. As soon as we resurface from the water, it'll be time.
Yeah, Link conquered his fear.
Yeah, he gets over his phobia.
You guys know the Phobia workshop skit?
Yes. I had a whole like monologue I was gonna say, but I didn't want to say it. It would have been great for like the intro. Alrighty. So 52 minutes and 33 seconds
Okay.
is our hydrophobia run.
Oh,
Very good.
that was cut really soon.
Oh yeah, kind of was. At least on our end, but it's fun.
Alright, that was Hydrophobia.
I didn't expect that to cut so early.
Yeah, I didn't.
Exposed
Fine.
using VLC Media Player.
All good.
So, Eryth, what do you think of the new route? This is your first time seeing it?
Speechless.
Honestly, very speechless.
I mean, it was my first time seeing it as well, but
Well, yeah, but Eryth has never seen like hydrophobia since he ran it.
yeah.
It's been a bit since I've seen that route.
That was a fun run to make, actually. I enjoyed
Yeah,
that.
it looked like it.
Okay, now time for the main attraction.
Alright, time for the best category you guys will
Yo,
ever see on
listen up.
CSR.
Yes.
It's
All
a
right.
once in a
This is
lifetime.
probably the most underrated category. in all of
Honestly, it
OoT.
is.
All right, let me quickly get that set up for us and then we can get started. So
Yeah,
let's
definitely.
reset. Let's switch to blue. Well, no, stop the timer, please.
So actually, while we have this going, any questions you guys have on chat about the run, about us, the cohorts?
Not really. Oh, you were asking chat.
Oh, if you have questions too, Dan, feel free to ask.
Nah, I'm good.
Apparently, I
Alright.
left Eryth speechless, so.
Speechless, dude. No, everything made sense in that route to me.
Will we hear it, but we don't see it yet?
Oh,
There it is.
oh, there it is.
All right, we're pretty much good to go. So if you're all good to go, I'm gonna get it started and then we can get the run going.
Do it.
Let's go.
All
Yo,
right.
listen up.
Here's a story.
About a little green guy.
So, first off, I'm going to say this is going to be one of the best categories you're ever going to see on ZSR. Probably one of the few only times you'll see this category on ZSR. Dan, do you want to introduce us to what we're about to watch?
I feel like that should be Eryth, because he made it. Like,
True.
I can throw it off, yeah.
I think you should explain the
Yeah.
how this came to be.
So back in
I can-
I'm pretty sure 2014, I was running these things called bingos that the OT community does, where they give you a bingo card of objectives you have to complete. And I did the bingo. I was just doing them for fun. And at the end of it, somebody in my chat mentioned they're like, "Oh man, it's like blue percent. You got like the blue tunic and you got blue gauntlets." And I was like, I wonder if like blue percent is like a real thing that we could make. So I started routing it out, and I reached out to Dan and kind of like wanted some routing help, running help ideas. And so the route has gone through a lot of different changes over the years, but the general like thing we were looking at is like, can we just get all the blue items and like glitched blue items and like beat the game or something? And so originally this route didn't even have an ending. It was just like get all the blue items and then like play Song of Storms on the fire arrow pedestal with the lake full, and then you pull out Kojiro and the run was over. And Natalia Has Died came into my chat and was like, this route sucks. You should instead be making every item in your inventory a bottle of fish or something instead of just getting the blue items. So as you'll see in this run, like the main goal is your entire inventory of equipable items, like your sea items, has to be blue or it has to be a fish. So like the goal is we have to get all the blue items that are naturally blue, and if it isn't naturally blue, you have to turn it into a bottle of fish. And so that's kind of how it started, and then over the years it's gotten much better. Dan's put a lot of work into this. We had our other runner, Sidox, who's not here, that helped really make the route really good. I know.
Yeah, that's the Sidox.
Yeah, shoutouts to Sidox.
So, it's a cool route. You'll like it. It's really stupid, and it's really stupid, but also it's really cool because there's just a bunch of nonsense you'll never see elsewhere.
And just to like answer this question before it comes up, Zora Mask is not blue, it's teal.
It's true, it's not blue. It doesn't count.
So nobody's like asking why are we not getting Zora Mask. It's not blue, it's teal. And it would be a nightmare to rot it in as well, so
yeah.
We had a whole 3-hour call one day.
Yeah.
Defining what a blue item is, and we specifically looked at the Zora Mask and like, this is a whitish teal. Not allowed.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. So unlike Hydrophobia, this is going to be more of like a standard kind of child start you see, where we're just going to get sword, our shield, and then we're going to leave the forest.
Yeah, so this route has gone through like at least 5 different iterations.
It's gone through several.
6.
I currently have the record for RTA, which is on version 4, but like that's not the fastest route anymore. The only time someone did a run of the fastest route is Eryth 2021 as Zeldathon. I think that's the only.
That is correct.
That's the only RTA run that I know about.
I was there for that one, I can confirm. I haven't seen any new ones since.
And I actually did learn the whole Zeldathon route, and I have saved it for it, but I never actually did a run of it yet.
Shots to Rose for Roserock.
Yeah, Roserock is cool.
I think the biggest shoutouts go to Eryth, Sidox, and Dan for letting me in to the light of the best category in the game.
Best? Dude, this category is...
I've put a bunch of thoughts into this category and a bunch of work into making the videos of these routes. I think we're witnessing deja vu here. Is Link alright? Like, didn't we just see her? Like, 50 minutes ago or something?
No, it's first time.
Oh, you're right. This is the second date. That was the first date. You're right.
You go on multiple dates. Yeah, that's how you get to know people.
So, Eryth, when are you running 4-bay RTA?
My God, never. The blue percent's like the only thing that's bringing me back right now.
I actually ran 4-bay.
I was gonna say, Dan, I've definitely seen you run 4-bay RTA.
Yeah, not for very long though.
No, you did like maybe a couple runs. That was about it.
Is 4-bay even on the boards? I think it is. Right?
It's on the meme board, I believe. I think it's like if you run like a few underneath blue percent or something.
Let me actually see. I think I have my run submitted. Never mind.
It is possible to skip this owl. However, it takes either weapon swapping between stick and sword, or by doing frame perfect pause buffers every time you land from a backflip or a side hop.
Never mind. Speedrunner.com is broken. I can't go to the memes page.
Oh man,
Jordan Tone.
we broke it. We broke ZSR.
No, SRC.
Not even ZSR, but SRC. We broke it. Shoutouts to not being able to do map spamming.
Oh, because I can't press the D-pad, or?
No, because the map toggle was disabled for GZ. Because in order to toggle the map,
because you
it's
need
usually
to-
the D-pad.
It says, yeah.
Yeah, but save
not
states and frame
tacos
events
again.
deal with it.
Oh no.
Technically, you can like toggle the map on and off, but you need to use the virtual controller for it. And tassing with that thing is abysmal, let me tell you. Except these cuckoos are way worse than the last few.
Even worse? That's possible?
Yeah, it's possible. I've seen it possible before. And I made it the possible.
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
Such a good movie.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh my god.
Shouts to the
man.
Cocos being further back this time than the last.
This is painful to watch. I mean, you really like low.
I really
optimized.
put the L. I
Yeah,
really
you
put the L
really
in the
put the, you
LOTAD.
really capitalized the L.
We have a font level 26 L in the LOTAD here. Did someone just put 40 in the chat for the time, for the estimate time? I'm dead. Not at all, didn't misclick. Alright, bet. So you are really, really thinking this is gonna be
Oh my god,
a
it's
quick
behind
one.
the well.
So was the last one. Hey, I still made it to the well, alright? I still got to the well with Navi in time, alright? I met that quota. I'm not that bad. So here's an Navi dive. Whenever you talk to Navi, the physics of the wire are temporarily disabled until the text box clears. So we can just keep the text box up and float all the way down. Time for Ocarina dive.
So
I hate this trick.
Why don't you do corpse push in this?
I forgot until like halfway through the run.
I love this Wes. So cool.
Yeah,
Gosh, that
that's
was
a good one.
You can actually stop like halfway up, and you can get the west from there even still.
Yeah, if you cancel your hover.
Yeah, if you just cancel Ocarina midway down.
Yeah, because you just hover in the air.
Yeah, it's great. It's fun. So if you missed the first dead hand fight, and if you missed the second one, you'll love the third one. We're gonna juke you out.
First.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I don't think any runner does that.
No. No one does that. I'm really putting the L in LOTAD here.
LOTAD.
I love all these frame perfect save and resets. It's nice.
Yeah.
Just juke them out thinking I didn't save.
But I thought the first time I was like, oh my god, that's a scary reset, but
It's scary to do it
It's scary to
in
do
front of events than you
like
think.
an RTA.
Yeah, because you can do that RTA, but like the
It's-
shot of you actually saving it is a lot slimmer. But Bugs, welcome back. I missed you.
The stream
Hello,
like
darkness, my old friend.
the stream lagged
Alright.
for me when you did that Hess, and so to me it looked like it fucking crashed.
Has crashed.
Yeah.
Nice. You really have enough time, like a lot of time to pull out that stick. It's great.
Oh, you're not even doing the mini has here.
No, if I was gonna do that, I was gonna do it from.
Bridge.
No, I was gonna. If I was gonna do it, I would have done it coming out of Kakariko, like straight at the wall. But
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just do the RTA because it's really easy on the bridge.
it's super free on the
And
bridge.
And it doesn't even waste time because you need to wait for the shoe anyway.
Yeah.
It saves like it wastes maybe like a little bit because you like pull the shoe a little bit later, but
So if you missed the first dot skip, you can get it a second time.
we're doing the better one this time or
The better dot skip.
the lunch
you mean?
storage.
Oh
Kappa.
no, we're doing the same one.
Yeah, I know. You just copy pasted the inputs.
Yeah, shouts to my notepad for being like hundreds of lines long, just full of task inputs. And
discussing again. Oh my god.
Yeah, here's your next bathroom break.
Yo, Tres, can you just fast forward, Kappa?
Like, put in perspective, I have 1,523 lines of just task inputs.
Is a lot.
What if Tres actually does it? Just
You didn't really just regular notepad, right? Yes, I have a whole notepad, like a whole regular notepad file of just task inputs. It is great.
imagine having a notepad IRL where you write it down.
My god.
I'm not using a regular notepad. I can't read my own handwriting. That's too much time. Hey, before I use Notepad, I used to take a picture of every single frame. Like, I used to take a picture of my TV every single frame
Oh god.
for inputs. It would take me like an hour or longer just for one thing.
Yeah, well, I would not use regular notepad. I use it sometimes for like it's simple. You don't need like Word or whatever.
Yeah, I'm using the straight regular Notepad. Just default Notepad that you get.
I mean,
I'm not
Notepad++
even
is more just for code, you know. You don't
Yeah.
really need Notepad++ for just regular notes.
Default Notepad will say that. Just Windows Notepad.
Yeah. There's also like WordPad.
Oh god.
It's just Notepad, but a little like with more functionality.
Jesus.
You just use OpenOffice, man.
What is Blue Percent? Take it away, Eryth.
Blue percent, the goal of this route is you're trying to get all blue items in your equipable inventory. So essentially it's like this. Anything that's on like Link's sword and shield hotbar thing, that's all gonna be just stuff that has to be blue. So in there it's like you need at least one sword, like Master Sword or Bigoron Sword. You need what else is there? Silver Scale, you need Blue
Hylian shield.
Tunic, Hylian Shield. I think that's most of the things that are on that side. And then
like
and then
Zortunic, Hylian Shield, yeah.
yeah. And everything in your equipable inventory, like your C button inventory, has to be blue. And if it's not blue, it has to be a bottle of fish. So at the end of the game, your entire C button inventory will be blue items and fish. And the blue items, I want to go off the top of my head, and you guys can help me out. So the blue items: bomb shoes, hookshot.
Ocarina, hookshot,
Bombs, bomb shoes, Ocarina of Time, Narrows Love, Ice Arrows,
Blue fire,
Blue Fire,
Potion.
Blue
Blue
Fish,
Fire, Blue Potion, Blue Fish.
Ocean,
Kojiro.
Kojiro, yeah.
Well, not good. Any blue trading item.
It can be
so-
any like a boot trade item between child and adult, really. Kojiro is just the most convenient.
Yeah, Kojiro is just the easiest. It's also probably
And
the most
then-
blue.
And then you also need to get the blue gauntlets as well.
Yeah,
I don't know
blue
if
gauntlets.
Eryth said that. But
And
that's
you also
Sword-
need
which-
the Water Medallion and Zora Sapphire and
Serenade.
Serenade of Water, because they're all blue in the inventory.
Yeah, Omega Law. It's pretty cool when you like watch the route. It's just a bit ridiculous conceptually.
I'm so glad we figured out a way to get Water Medallion without getting Spirit and Shadow as well.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
that would have
you get Shadow with the RBA, but not
Yeah,
Spirit.
but we don't get Spirit, so we can skip Lax, so... I don't know why it took us so long to find that RBA. Like, for the longest time, I don't think we did it. We just went to Water Temple.
No, yeah, you just went to War and beat it.
We just went to Water and beat it, yeah. Instead of just dropping fish or dropping...
No, we dropped the
anything.
bugs.
Yeah, just empty bottle. Gives you water and shadow, but not spirit.
Yeah. So we talked a little bit about BA, but we didn't really talk about RBA. So RBA is Reverse Bottle Adventure. It's where you get a bottle on your B button, and instead of the game updating
No double true.
your B button based off of your C right item, it modifies your inventory based off your item on C right. So in this case, we're going to start out with doing RBA with bottle on C right, which is going to put a bottle of bugs, or you can do a fish and get a bottle of fish in your third bottle slot. And then we're going to move over to, I believe, Poe and then Lens of Truth, I think.
We drop Lens of Truth and catch with Poe.
Yeah.
Thing. So dropping with Lens of Truth just puts a bottle on the Lens of Truth slot, and catching with Poe. Catching with
No,
Poe
it's the
is-
hammer slot.
Or the hammer slot, yeah. And catching with Poe gives us 29 truths, which is really nice to have
Yeah.
for quick traveling.
Which, shoutouts to me, I didn't do the Hess
Oh
here.
my! Like the easiest Hess you could ever do.
It is. And I didn't go for it.
It's alright, Dan. I said the same thing last night.
He did.
I was like, where aren't you hessing?
Yeah, you guys pre-watched it.
I pre-watched it multiple times. What do you
I
mean?
pre-watched it while recording it until my capture setup just shat itself, and
I pre-watched while working the thing.
yeah, you pre-watched it frame by frame.
I made this thing frame by frame and watched it back numerous times.
Yeah.
Now you're probably wondering, egg? Keep that back in your mind.
Yeah.
It'll come in handy later. Shouts to someone who couldn't be here. Kaztolik, aka Kita.
Okita.
You make it.
I'm not even doing the fast like chew drop to.
Don't mention that.
I said the
You
same
didn't see
thing
that?
again.
Dude, great minds think alike, right?
I was like, why aren't you
You
using the
didn't
block
see
to put your sword away faster?
Out of sight,
Yeah.
out of mind. You didn't see it.
Fuck the second team. Sorry, I had to say
Yeah.
it.
It's
I don't know how
important.
ZSR is with
The legends.
cursing, but I had
The
to.
legend has spoken.
Yeah, there's a pretty famous clip of me.
Wasn't it like a bingo or something?
Yeah,
you
it
said
was
that in?
it was a short bingo.
Oh, you got
Yeah,
that
you-
mad at a bingo?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was doing it as a child and I fell down like multiple times and I just screamed at the
You
top
got
of my lungs.
stuck multiple times, so you just had to side hop out of there.
Yeah, it's a just type bleep the second team in YouTube and you'll find it should be the first result.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna be dying here in a little bit. That's why we used like 6 bomb chews to go down to half our heart. And then here's another really slow dead hand fight for you, Dan.
Yeah, I seen this when I recorded. just run around him. He's turning so slow.
I'm really putting the L on the LOTAD here, guys. If you didn't believe me the first time. I could have ran through him probably and got the second hit.
Nice damage buffer there. I don't think he buffered.
No, it was a buffer.
Yeah, but I mean you're already dead, so
Oh, yeah.
you can like take 2 hits if you time it correctly with the chest.
Well, ultimately I wanted to do that, but the deck not buffered it instead, so it worked out either way.
I thought of it too.
I thought about rolling and
I
then
don't
doing
know,
setup,
like,
or like
I don't know why
backwalking it, but
I think setupping there is faster because like, you go up the stairs. Setupping.
yeah, I mean side hopping. So general like movement without like opponent or hessing, backwalking is generally the fastest form of movement. Rolling with the second fastest being you accelerate and then decelerate. When it comes to going up slopes, generally you want to side hop up them.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if it's something like Death Mountain Trail, you're mainly gonna just want to backwalk that.
Yeah. I always think of the Dragon Force song in this. Through the fire and carry on.
Yep. Otherwise, if you have like bombs then or like bomb shoes, then hessing is always gonna be faster.
In the RTA record, I think I get hit like by 3 or 4 flames. I got like 55 or something.
I think this is a 47.
Yeah, I think it's barely 47. So
Yeah, it's like a couple frames. It's like early 2 or 3 frames of a 47.
I've never gotten a 46 in my whole life, and I've been speedrunning this game on and off for over a decade.
I think I got a 46 once. But it was like a very casual playthrough. We're really seeing some deja vu, Jesus.
Yeah, this is just like hydrophobia, but with more water.
Yeah.
Nice instant camera angle.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Pretty precise.
There is a way you can just line up top of the stair there. I don't know it, but you can just
with a grabbing, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know it though.
The roof.
The roof. Oh, shoutouts to the Z targeting community because this was all done on Switch targeting instead of hold.
Cursed.
Or it might be the other way around.
Switch is so cursed. I don't know how.
Oh, this was yeah.
Some people speedrun with it, like ZFG.
Well, okay, so to be fair,
I hate
when
Switch.
you're tasking, it doesn't really matter on
true,
what targeting method you use. But generally, like hold targeting is the best targeting.
Yeah. I gotta admit, like when I started speedrunning the game, I also use Switch. I switched when I was running Defeat Ganon.
Oh yeah.
Then there was any percent, and the
Back when it was
the
90%.
first setup for Void Warp required you to do whole targeting. That's when I switched.
God, I remember that.
But ever since
I
then,
hated that.
I've never switched back.
Yeah.
It's just so much more intuitive. Like, hold, you target it, release, you're on target. Like, you don't
So
need
here's
to pause it again.
here's Doom Jump.
Hookshot jump.
Nah, it's Doom Jump, bro.
I hate it when people call it Doom Jump.
We're dying to our we're falling to our doom. It's Doom Jump, man.
It's because like this was originally found in 3D by a guy called Doom or something.
No.
Is that how that came from?
I'm pretty sure that's why people.
Well, Hookshot Jump works very different in OoT 3D. Because the way Hookshot Jump works in 3D is, since Iron Boots and Hover Boots is an equip item, like on your X, Y, or button 1 and 2, Link just hops up and down. Like, he hops when you equip and unequip him. So if you interrupt that, then you go flying up. But I don't think it actually...
I'm pretty sure
came
that
from
was
3D
found by
with the
some
name.
guy that was called Doom. And people just, like, used the
Where's
name
Ben
for
Stevens
OoT.
when you need him?
Like, he will know, yeah.
Ben Stevens would know. He's been writing that game since, like, early when it came out. Ben Stevens 1056.
You're gonna skip Mido soon.
Yup.
Or you avoid damage here. You actually wanna, I think, you normally wanna take fall damage here too, right? To get on to Papa Heart.
I still took damage, I think. I took enough damage.
Yeah, you take damage
way
from jumping, from blowing up the boulders. No, oh wait, you would not take damage there.
You won't, from that one you won't, no. One more you will.
Yeah, you wanna take like 2 hits.
Yeah, you want to take damage from the bomb there, and then from going up that grotto.
Yeah, like
Because
I would take damage from the fall, and then I would avoid damage on the boulders, and
Oh,
then take
yeah.
damage again when I open up the grotto.
Yeah, because then we take a fall here for Deathless Minuet.
Yeah.
So most song cutscenes in this game, you get the song either at the very beginning. Some cases you get it 3 times in the cutscene. In this case, we get it right as the cutscene starts. So if we can void out or die at the start, we skip the whole cutscene, and we still end up getting the song at the same time. So we're just doing a deathless version of this.
Interesting. You don't keep hovers equipped.
I thought about it.
I mean, you has here, so
Yeah.
RTA, you wouldn't really do this.
You want Hesta Deku? What?
Yeah, you would, but like you would not has to the. You would just roll towards this rupee platform.
No. I mean, I tried getting it with a roll. I couldn't get it, so I just.
No, you would
Hest
just hover and just grab the ledge
Oh.
from
yeah,
the shop roof.
No. I guess I'm just that outdated in some things of this game. I took a very big break between like running and just making.
For the longest time, I would actually do the superset on the fence, but then I realized
That's what I did.
We can get a free like red rupee there, and it's not even it's like also faster, I think.
It is, yeah.
So it's like double time save.
I did the super side in both the 2018 and the original.
Yeah, because we
go to this route.
We can skip another red rupee because we do need some rupees in this.
Yeah.
We need to buy the blue potion in the end, which is like 100 rupees. 100 rupees.
Yeah.
And then you need another 20 for the diving game.
And another 10 for magic beans.
Well, yeah. Not
Yeah,
even
so
po-
basically, at this point, all the rupees we get, apart from like 10, are actually needed.
Yeah, you need 130 rupees total. So we do need to get the big wallet too. Which
Yeah.
we do by RBA. And now
Shouts to
Temple-
GZ for Frame Perfect Song playing.
Yeah,
And how stupid it is.
it's time for the Forest Temple.
Oh, yes. Forests, my beloved.
I love
Nice.
that.
Always like that. Yeah, it's
I
the
love that.
swag
I love that
strat.
movement. Yeah, just slash it and roll under it. Oh, we skipping this cutscene. That's nice. So
Pretty
if
sure
you
it's
just,
still faster anyways.
yeah, if you just catch a fish in the middle of the cutscene, you skip half the cutscene. I think it would, like, it's only used in 100% because like you can still access the elevator, but I
Yeah.
think it's faster. either
Early
way.
hundo routes, we would actually do this to get like 1 gold Skulltula. Get the gold Skulltula down there in the basement, then we just ride it back up.
Yeah, that's why. But I think it's also faster if you don't need to go down there
Yeah,
because you get to move sooner.
yeah. There's certain cases where you want to do it and certain cases where you don't. I've noticed, but most of the time you just generally want to do it.
Yeah, I should learn it. I don't actually know the frame.
Neither do I. Well, a lot of people like would drop the fish and then they'll slash their sword and use a Q from the sword,
Yeah,
or like the
yeah,
sword
exactly.
slash, and then recatch them.
Yeah.
I never learned that one, so.
So in case you guys don't know, the way you can tell the difference is the real one is brighter.
And this is the only one that makes noise.
Yeah.
This is the real spin to win right here. Before we had
Spin to win.
SRM, this is our spin to win.
There it is. Garen mains unite.
I'm getting dizzy.
Same. I was actually dizzy making this.
Oh my god, I can't look at it. I'm literally getting dizzy. I'm not even joking.
I mean, there's not much you can really do in between waiting. I mean,
Yeah.
if you watch like Homer Funky's MSD test, you can do like some side flips and like a recoil ESS. That's really almost as much as you can do. If you really want, you could do FPG to save some frames pulling out the hook shot, but
FPG.
there's a way,
I
like if
know
you
EP
shield.
I know EPG, but
No, yeah, so FPG works by going to see up while recoiling damage from like a bomb or something, so you're able to run while in first person.
oh, that okay.
And yeah,
First person link.
yeah, and so it does save like a couple frames pulling out any first person item.
So here we have a similar deal to what we did with Forestman earlier, but we just die instead. So
Yeah.
like we activate the blue warp and die on
A certain frame.
the
And
frame
that will-
where it would take us up, and then we just like the game just warps us to the start of the dungeon, but gives us the forest medallion
Yeah,
just to skip the cutscene. This is a very long
shots-
cutscene as well because you
and
have
shot-
the
oh yeah, 'cause you have
Deku Sprout cutscene as well.
Yeah, it's a long
been
one.
shots to Forest Temple in itself. This is like one of the hardest rooms to pause buffer in.
Yeah, it's kind of terrible.
It's
It's even
jank.
worse
That
when you're
DC
Eryth and plays on emulator.
Dude, when I played on emulator when I didn't have a Wii for like a very small, I love this right here too. It's so funny.
Yeah,
Whee!
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like the
Yeah,
We're
load
so
properly.
fast that the load zone just doesn't work correctly, so we just jump slash back in.
Yeah. Can you like just back on void out?
Oh yeah, I've done that before. Like I was curious when I was making this, like the first time, and I just backwalked and I just straight up voided out.
Yeah.
Like, all right, it's either I can wait, I can slash the wall and kill my speed, or I can just jump slash back in. I went for the third option. So here's a adult door time skip.
It's a little bit easier
A little bit easier
Yeah.
because you can just recall.
with this
hopefully.
setup. The typical setup does not work like that we use as Shadow does not work as adult. Adult Link is just a little bit bigger than the gap in the wall, so we actually need to
Yeah, he's too
recoil
fat.
boost our way out. We need enough speed to clip in, or if we had like
Nice to
giant
slide
sniper
again.
broke or like a big orange sword, we can just like triple slash in.
Doing Gerudo now, right? Yeah. Oh wait, no mind. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah,
Oh, we
we're
do this
almost
now. Okay, yeah, I know now what we're doing.
little RBA and then the
Yeah,
main
we're setting
point
up
of the run.
we're setting up the main
Yeah.
attraction of this run. This
Who wants to explain that one?
You will never ever, like, I can promise you will never ever see this thing in any other run.
I guess I could explain the main
For it.
attraction here, unless
Go for it.
You can,
Okay.
I could as well, but first more RBA.
Yeah, so we RBA hookshot, which puts a bottle in our ice air slot.
Yeah.
I think we also RBA'd more chooser as well.
I didn't see if we had Poe.
I forget what we all RBA there.
You swiped you swiped lens as well. I think
Oh,
you
yeah.
you dropped hookshot and swiped the lens, I think. That's
Yeah.
what you do there.
Oh, yeah, so we swipe on the lens just to put a bottle in
Swipe
that slot.
swipe meaning we do shenanigans to override the lens with fish.
Yeah. And then we drop on hookshot, which puts a bottle on our ice arrow slot.
Yeah, that's correct.
Just to make the chest opening a lot quicker. So instead of the whole animation, he just kicks it.
Yeah, that and another thing later.
It helps a little thing later. So the whole main attraction we're talking about is it involves equip swap, which we kind of briefly talked about earlier in Hydrophobia.
Yeah.
But the main juicy thing about this run that's a blessing and a curse is a little trick called Fake Cucko. And what Fake Cucko is where we equip the real Cucko C right, and we equip swap it again onto any C button. I chose C left here for this case. And what's going to happen is we can advance the trade quests to keep going up to wherever we want to stop to, while the game doesn't update both C buttons. It only updates your real one.
Yeah. So we can keep the cuckoo, like the pocket cuckoo on C the whole time, even though we already are further into the
so you'll notice C right is the real cuckoo, but the game puts Kojiro on the C left, so we have to do some little weapon shuffling around.
Janky swap.
Yeah, so we have to do some janky swap. So you just saw Cucko is on C left, but Blue Cucko is in the inventory. Keep that in the back of your mind. All I'm gonna say.
So the fake cuckoo, like the white cuckoo, has to stay on C for a long time. Let's go.
I think it's like
a long time.
Half the run. It's like
20 minutes or something. It's a
20,
lot.
25 minutes. Yeah.
So like if we ever equip over that right now, like in an RTA, the run will be over.
Yeah, run with instant die.
Yeah. So we're basically limited to only 2 C buttons now.
That was a really delayed grab. I don't know why.
Yeah. He like fell halfway down.
Yeah, I was surprised he actually grabbed still. It's just the LO and LOTAD.
Yeah, the low tad, like LOW tad.
Yeah, we have to scratch a W in between.
Yeah. And we can just show the fake Kojiro. Or like the real Kojiro, but Kuku's fake.
I love how he just dabs right there.
Yeah. Oh, a quick cast. Have we ever explained Hessing?
We have not. So Hessing, actually, you can explain it.
So Hessing, Hessing works by like you roll into you need something that can damage you on multiple frames, like bombs or chews, explosions in general. and by rolling into it, and then pressing Z and R on the second frame of damage, Link just gets shot backwards, basically. And then by carefully like moving our control stick left and right while staying in the ESS position, we can change our angle. And ESS position is just the smallest input that the game considers an input, basically.
Yeah.
Like it's just outside the dead zone.
Yeah, it's like 10 units out of the dead zone.
Yeah, and like it's like 9 to 27 or something.
Yeah, it's like 927. But if you want to curve like backwalks, you have to be within 9 to 10 units
Yeah,
of the notch.
if you go like 10, you start a step. If you go 9, then it curves. Like it's really precise.
Well, it still curves on 10. It's just like 11 or like 11, it breaks. 8,
Yeah.
you don't really curve. So you want 9 or 10. Usually we go for 9.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Hessing basically. Just a very fast form of.
Yeah.
Shots to not side hopping there.
Yeah.
This is a fun RBA segment.
Shoutouts for this setup where you just drop the shoe.
Dude, this setup's hype.
Just
and
initial drop shoe.
It just so happens that it explodes the bush later.
Setup's awesome, dude.
I
Yeah.
love this setup.
Like it just runs around the room and ends exactly where we need it to be.
But also it blows up the gossip stone, so we have a rocket flying. We have
Yeah.
a rocket right around. It's
Yeah.
convenient because as soon as we warp out, that sucker launches with us. It's perfect timing
We should like turn the camera more so
to see it, yeah.
you can see it, yeah.
Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah, you saw it. Like it's a little Easter egg they added. If you blow up a gossip stone, it just turns into a rocket.
Yeah, it's just so funny.
Yeah, it goes like it blinks 3 times and then
Yeah.
it just launches to space.
It's very great.
There you go, got the clip there. So right now it's just trade sequence we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Up
Similar to
until-
like Hydrophobia, just
Yeah.
a bunch of trade quests.
Gotta go
sequence.
get John Kramer's favorite fairy tool again, the saw.
go.
Yes. Oh, the saw.
This-
Yeah.
That's an insider joke between us.
Teeth the gas.
Yeah.
Shouts to Fado for having the saw in the first place. She's part of the...
Fado.
Yeah,
Fado
this is
Mido.
this
Yeah,
is
I
Mido's
know.
sister.
Oh,
For those who didn't
okay.
know in chat.
I
Yeah,
actually-
they're related.
I actually don't know that.
Mido is the brother and Fado is the sister.
Like I knew her name was Fado, but I didn't know they were brothers and
Yeah.
sisters.
I think it said that in like the OG Ocarina of Time handbook that they're related.
Okay.
Oh yeah. The hand.
The astute viewer would have had the handbook when they bought the game. So I'm not pulling these trees out just to like lose time. You'll see why. I specifically want 8 bomb chews. There's a reason for that. You'll see it later.
Okay, interesting.
It would be faster to pull out bombs.
Nice
though.
distance flip. Wait, no, it's not distance.
Just a mega. Just a mega flip.
This clip is surprisingly lenient.
Yeah. Can you even do a distant flip off of a bomb chew?
I guess so.
I guess if you cook the bomb chew a little longer, I guess.
Yeah, you just.
But
Let him cook.
yeah, let them cook. So shouts to this this grotto. This is what maybe had to redo the hydrophobia LOTAD.
Oh, because you entered the water.
Yeah. I took one step into there and didn't realize it until like a year after I uploaded
Oh
that
my
video.
god.
So I redid it to what we just witnessed.
Yeah, free bombs, nice. It's always good to get free bombs.
Might as well get them. We're here.
No
Doesn't
Hess
hurt.
here. Not saving
Yeah.
those like that second or whatever.
Took a second to get him. I immediately lost that second.
It's like 2 seconds to take that save.
Yeah.
Nice fess.
I wasn't going to give you 2 A slides in a row. The astute viewer will notice that the potato is brown on C, but blue in the mouth. The game can't process moldy, uncooked potatoes apparently. compared
Because
to the
like
painted ones.
I mean, it's because the game never expects adult Link to pull out the fairy ocarina.
It's actually kind of funny. Like if you don't have an ocarina, but you learn like Zelda's Lullaby or Requiem of Spirit, the game just gives you the Ocarina of Time. It doesn't make any sense, but it just does. So, great fairies. Who likes them?
God, they're terrifying.
They're not better in OOT 3D. I'll tell you that.
Less polygons at least, or more polygons, so they're not as triangular.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll be going from here. Yeah. It's a little bit faster to go from here. Going to Gerudo Valley next.
Yep. Going from Road is safer, but
Yeah, time of day wise, yeah.
time of day wise, it's safe. It's a safer option, but ultimately,
I think at times like it's almost the same. Like,
it is.
It's like 5 seconds faster maybe, but like
Yeah.
it also comes with the risk of like if you don't do it well, you're gonna be really tight on time of day. It's like one of the that's probably like when routing this time of day is probably the biggest like obstacle because we do need to get fire arrows and we do need it to be like morning for that. So like
Yeah.
a lot of the routing comes down to like how can we like minimize the waiting that
You
we
say
have to
this
do
now,
there.
but stay tuned.
Yeah, I know it's different in this route. Like it's pretty good in this route. Like there's almost no waiting.
Yeah, it's amazing how like we have to route this whole category based off the fire arrows.
Yeah.
But then as soon as we get like the groove for it, we really don't have much waiting.
Yeah, I also wanna shout out Exodus for finding a Chris swap because
Oh yeah,
I don't know if Lawrence remembers, but for the longest time, Blue% would just skip fires because there was no way to override them. Because
I
like
do remember
RBA wouldn't like work. But then Exodus found a Chris swap, and that I remember vividly, like immediately trying it out on fires and seeing, and I was really excited and told Lawrence like, dude, this works. Like we can finally override fire arrows.
I do remember.
We can
yeah.
finally fill the whole inventory and not just have that one spot empty. Because we
Exodus
just
is a real one.
yeah, because we just skipped the fires completely because there was no way to turn them blue. So, but then it introduced this whole thing with having time of day be correct. So it's like a blessing and a curse, I guess. So
Speaking of blessings and curses,
yeah,
device arrows.
Here's where we're gonna restrict ourselves to just one C button for a while.
Yeah.
Because we need to equip this bottle now. It needs to stay on C.
This is very important. If we
yeah. If we for whatever reason like now if we equip over the bottle on C down or the cuckoo runs over.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thankfully I think the bottle is not on C as long as the cuckoo.
No. Definitely not.
It's like 5 minutes or something.
It's like 5. Yeah, it's 5 minutes, if that.
Yeah. So right now we can only use one.
4.5
in
minimum.
this case. In this case, the one with the hookshot is on right now. That's the only C button we can actually change right now.
Yeah.
But it was very important that we equip the bottle before, like the bottle on the ice arrow slot before actually getting the ice arrows. You'll see why later.
I think I'll have you explain why that bottle is significant and is why we have to equip it. I think you know more about it than I do.
I guess I'll explain it once it
once it comes up.
Once it resolves.
Because I think you know more about that trick than I do.
Yeah.
Like I know why it works. I just don't know like the intricacies of it. Also, sorry, Dan. I didn't do the nosy Hester.
I don't know if I actually can explain it much better than you can. Then, like I know why I know like why it happens, but
right. I guess it doesn't really matter who explains it then when it comes up.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this, like, it's good because it skips jabber.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice lever super slit.
Thanks. But I dropped the ESS way too late.
Yeah.
We're waiting on the Gwei anyways, so it doesn't really matter when I change to an ESS.
So, okay, I guess for this one it doesn't matter if your time of day is good or not.
No, because Requiem just changes it to like early, like late afternoon.
Yeah, because we actually do get the song in this.
Yeah. As far as I know, there really isn't a way to like skip this cutscene either. To skip like the Requiem cutscene.
I think you cannot die. So
no, I think if you die, it definitely just keeps playing.
Yeah, you die after the cutscene. Shoutouts to V2 or V3 where we wrong warped into this cutscene from Deku Tree.
That's the old 100% when we used to wrong warp here as adult.
Yeah, we used to wrong warp into this cutscene, turn around, get the chest, and watch the cutscene again. But it skipped the whole like going through the wasteland and stuff. So I mean, this was all around. Like I said, there's been 4 or 5 different iterations of this route.
I get the joke there. I get that joke. All right, that's a funny one right there.
Wait, what?
In the chat. What did Zelda tell Link when he couldn't move the heavy boulder?
Triforce.
Triforce. That's a good one.
That's pretty good. So yeah. Oh.
So first we're gonna equip our fish to drop. We're gonna drop fish, and then we're gonna equip ice arrows, and then we're gonna shield swipe that. So we now have a bottle in our bow slot.
Mm-hmm.
And like a bottle of fish in our bow slot.
Yeah. So that it's just so we can get drops.
Yeah. What Kojiro lets us get drops, it's more or less.
Yeah, we can get them, but we can't hold them.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like you need to, in order to get arrows or bomb drops, you have to have a bomb bag and something in your bomb slot.
And same with like arrows, for like quiver and slingshot.
Yeah, you need to have a quiver and something in your bow slot. Thankfully, it can be anything. It doesn't need to be actual bombs. It can just be a bottle.
Just don't get the bombs from source with that, or else.
Yeah, then you get bomb bag.
Then you get bomb bag in your bomb shoe slot.
Then you can equip bomb bag to see, and if you RBA it, you get 37 water temple keys, I think.
Well,
37 water temple keys.
Oh no, you get like 31, but then you pick up.
Yeah, you get the 6 from that. Yeah. Shouts to ZFG for making the 37 water temple keys route. It's a legendary route.
You might be wondering why do we get silver gauntlets? That's because we will turn them blue later for RBA shenanigans. Basically based on based. You can get different colored gauntlets based on like if you RBA Kojiro or RBA Pocket Coco, you can based on what strength item you had before, you get different colors. You can get black, blue, green, and bronze.
Yeah, so if you have no gauntlets, you'll get black gauntlets, which is the
Yeah.
same effect as gold gauntlets. Silver gauntlets, you get blue.
And ground bracelet is
gold.
brown.
Bronze is ground bracelet, and I think gold is you get green, right?
Yeah. Ground bracelet
Something
is
like that.
green. Yeah, ground bracelet is green.
And then bronze you get from gold.
Yeah.
Shouts to not picking up one of those bomb drops.
Yeah. And wasting time later
Oh yeah.
in DC.
Hey. All
Right.
right, we wasted time anyways with the equip in DC, but we saved the text box.
Okay, here
More on
comes
that later.
the hookshot jump. Oh no, wait, collection. Is this
Collection delay first.
Collection
So-
delay.
We get collection delay, which is just by side-upping over any item with the text box. So like in this case, the Gold Skulltula token, and we delay it in this case with Ocarina, but you can
So-
I think delay it with like hookshot or I think even bottle or something. I don't even quite remember. So that next time we actually load the Gold Skulltula with like a hookshot, we just kind of store the velocity and
You store the
You go really high.
hookshot velocity or something.
yeah.
Try us to having to waste the magic here.
Yeah, this kind of sucks.
It looks funny though.
It's funny, but it sucks.
Yeah.
We do need a regular arrow for fire arrows to work.
So right now we just have to waste time because we need to wait for morning for the fire
Yeah.
arrows to spawn. Should we just hasten around?
Yep, just taking a nice little tour of Lake Hylia. It's a wonderful lake. It's missing the water though.
So yeah, like the reason we had to waste magic is because in order to spawn fire arrows, we need to fire a non-magical arrow. And thankfully, if you have ice arrows but no magic, you shoot a normal arrow. So you can just that way you can, because we don't actually have the normal bow, so we wouldn't be able to use a normal arrow. But if we waste our magic, we can just use an
Shouts
ice
to that
arrow.
Gwei. Just barely went right by us.
Mhm. So yeah, now we're gonna do a big ol' yeet over to the fire arrows.
Yep. Where we dropping, boys? That's the real question here.
Yeet.
So, where do those claw marks come from?
The what mark? The claw mark?
Like on
Yeah,
the-
the
on
claw
the tree,
marks
yeah.
on the
I'm
tree.
guessing Morpha.
Like,
Yeah,
isn't
Morphin did it.
like I know for a long time where people were saying Morpha, but I just feel like that's not right.
Ganon.
Yeah, so here's a equip swap again.
Wait, let's see what
we
Google
equip
says. Where do the claw marks on the LH3 OoT come from?
Yeah, so there's equip swap again. We equip swap the fish over the fire arrow so that it puts
Oh, yeah,
a
sorry.
bottle in our fire arrow slot.
Yeah, like you quick swap fire arrows and then you just catch and drop and then just overwrites the wrong slot.
No clue if they're in chat, but shouts to Blinny for this Zora
Yeah,
domain
this is
entry
great.
setup.
Nice.
She had a setup on this from like 5 years ago or something.
Lenny, please.
And now we just need to get the best tunic in the game. So without Blue Fire, the only other way we can do this is by pulling up like a cutscene item, like a trade quest, or we can talk to the sign and load King Zora and then just simply reload the area. He's unloaded. I'm not too sure why that works, but it's used in this case for that. Alternatively, if you're on 1.0, you can actually hold R during that cutscene, that text, and you can get Eyeball
Wait.
Frog early.
So people thinking it's like somehow like the marks on the tree, like game theory is like it was Dark Link because there's a tree in Dark Link's room too.
Oh yeah,
Dark
that's
Link
true.
practicing on the tree. I don't know. I just read it on some random forum.
I could see that one.
No, what the? You're not even hesting here. What? The...
I said
No.
the same thing.
Oh my god, man!
Dude, this was like
It's not even a hard Hess.
no, but it was like 3 a.m. when I was redoing this part. Shouts to having redo the second half of this run twice in one whole day. I was very tired and very mad.
You're a trooper, though, man. I'm so glad that you did this. Like, I've always been a really big fan of this route, but like I always felt like it was really underappreciated, the work that's like going on, and like there's not many runs on the board.
Yeah, it's good to have a good
But
updated.
maybe this showcase on a pretty big platform is gonna give it more attention, and maybe some people are inclined to maybe pick it up during it.
More people need to run this route.
Hopefully.
It's good.
I do wanna say it is probably a little bit hard to learn because like there's not like a tutorial or anything. I mean, we have the server with all the stuff, but like, yeah, I don't know. I don't wanna say it feels elitist, but
Right. No, definitely.
like
It's a fun and different route than you see usually on like the typical leaderboard. But once you actually get into it, it's actually really fun.
yeah.
To,
It just what I always loved about it is the unique tricks, like for
Yeah.
example this thing with the fake cuckoo, and
like fake Coco and then
the other thing that's gonna come up soon that I don't want to spoil.
it's like a couple minutes
like
away.
I said, you will never see these things in any other run, and there's just so many unique challenges with represent routing,
Yeah.
like time of day, for example. Like
Time of day is like the
optimizing that.
biggest thing that sucks when it comes to routing it.
Yeah, it sucks, but it's like in this route is like you still have to wait a little bit, but
But it's not that much time.
it's not like in other routes. Oh, you fail time of day stuff. Oh, now you're gonna waste a bunch of time there because you have to wait a whole extra day cycle. And since we enter the temple and like reset the time, it's always gonna be the same, and you can even save in the temple. So it's pretty safe as well. You can just save there, and if you fail collection delay, just reset. I mean, you're gonna lose time, obviously, but yeah, it's just
And you have to do an extra RBA.
like almost a little bit
Just
more,
do bottom B.
almost a little bit more beginner friendly. My stream is buffering for some reason. Hello?
Hello?
Okay, you guys can still hear me. Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you good, G.
I'm just gonna refresh this to. Yeah, sorry, my stream just started buffering. Oh, it's muted.
Yeah, so that's our ice cavern trip done. Pretty short one, just to get blue fire and then just to do
Yeah,
a
because we need to
dupe.
get- yeah, because we need to get at least one blue fire. Because blue, you know, blue in the name, so gotta
Yeah,
get
so now we're gonna do another RBA. This one's gonna be with Pocket Coco on C, right? So it's gonna give us Giant's Wallet, and it's also gonna give us our blue gauntlets as well.
No, it's gonna give us Adult's Wallet, not Giant's Wallet.
Oh yeah,
Giant's
adults.
500.
My bad.
Yeah, and also give us the blue gauntlets, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, now
So now we have our correct color of gauntlet choice.
Yeah.
And so when we said keep the Coco back in your mind, this is that reason, because it turns out that even if you've advanced the trade quest with her, if you give her the Pocket Coco, it resets her flag. So now we can actually get Kojiro again.
Yeah, because we
So
want
at
to
this-
end on Kojiro.
Yep, so at this point, Fake Coco is basically done. We now
Yeah.
kind of have 2 C-binds out of the 3 again.
Yeah. Yeah, the bottle still has to stay on C.
Yeah, Bottle still has to be there for a little bit longer, but
But
Fake
our-
Coco is done.
Yeah, Fake Cuckoo is now not Fake Cuckoo anymore. It's just we just have Kojiro now, which is the one we want to end on because it's blue. Wait. Oh right, I forgot you just sell.
Yeah, we sell, and then we sell the one C, right? Then we just RBA that bottle.
Yeah. For some reason, I thought we still get the chest in the grotto here.
If you were down rupees, you still could. Even if you were down rupees, you'd get the crate, and then if you were really low on rupees, you could get the one in the grotto too. But
yeah, so the blue potion, obviously gonna get blue potion because it's blue.
yep, and then RB in this
gives
you
adult trade item. No, child trade.
no
item.
child.
Child trade.
Green
yeah.
potion is adult. Do you have a bottle on the B button? Right now, yes, we do.
He said how.
How
that,
do you have?
There's multiple ways to do it.
Yeah, so the most kind of easy, simple way is we get quick draw on B, and the way we do that is, well, there's multiple ways to get quick draw. The easiest is just to pull out your sword before you land in the water, and then the next time you press B, your B button, your sword just instantly comes out. But if you do this with a bottle in your hand first, the game can't pull out your sword, so he just keeps the bottle in your hand. But the game remembers what the last button you pressed was B, so when you shield swipe, he swings the bottle, and then it just puts a bottle on your B button.
Yeah, it overwrites the last press button, which is in this case B.
So, easiest way to think about it is your B button is just a fourth C button.
Basically.
You just can only equip swords to it. And what's neat about bottle and B is that it actually writes items into our inventory based on the item on C right.
Yeah. Because if you update, so since the game never expects you to update the bottle, the B button with a bottle, or with fish or whatever, the way the game determines where to write that data is by looking at the C left button or C right button.
Yeah, so the most common
it just overflows into parts of memory where you're not supposed to write bytes. So that's RBA.
Yeah.
RBA.
The most common RBA you'll see is for bomb chews. So the game, so you dump. It reads what's on your C right slot. In this case, it's Poe. Poe has a value of 29. So when you drop in catch, you'll get 29 bomb chews.
Yeah, because Poe links to the bomb chew amount.
Yeah.
So it basically, if you update the B button with a box is 29. It writes the value of the box onto the Poe, which links to the chew, so you get 29 chews.
So if you remember, we were talking about why bottle on C down is so important, and if we equip over it, the run is over. If you've noticed, in our pause screen, we have the ice arrow icon in our inventory, but bottle on C down. What's gonna happen is the next time we go back adult, the game. So when you go child and adult in this game, it stores what you have on your C buttons and your B button, so that it can kind of update them in a way. So if you've ever had bottle of bugs on your adult C button, and then a regular bottle on your child, when you go back in time, it's gonna put bugs in that bottle because it has to update and keep it the same between the two.
Yeah.
In this case, since we have bottle on our C button and ice arrow in our inventory slot, when we go adult, instead of it putting the typical ice arrow with the bow on C, it's gonna put the actual icon of ice arrow on
the plain ice arrow.
The plain ice arrows on our C.
Because normally, if you equip the ice arrows from the inventory, it goes over to your bottle and then goes to C. But now with this back in time bottle, that's what this trick is called. We can bypass that step and just write the plain ice arrows onto C. And the reason why we want this on C is because this item links to the boomerang slot. So if we now drop and catch with this on C right, it will write a bottle onto our boomerang slot, which lets us completely bypass Jabbo Jabbo. Because this is boomerang is one of the other things that
boomerang is
a pain to get. Because
Yeah.
we have to do it for slingshot in this route still, because we don't have anything that links there.
There's
I
like
think.
nothing that as far as I know, there's nothing that A will put a bottle on that slot, or B, there's no like easy way to get it besides just
Yeah.
going straight for it. But it's back in time. Ice Arrow works quicker enough for this because A, no one wants to see a mega side hop above the ice but below the water for Jabu, and no one wants to see Jabu in
Yeah.
general.
So it's funny, it's 3%, but we skip all the water-based and we
Exactly.
skip all the water-based dungeons by RBAing.
Exactly. It's like the precursor to hydrophobia. But now it's just kind of child cleanup, which is pretty small. It's just kind of dense fire, and I
get
think
this
just
fire
only
and
beans.
a lot of magic beans and
Beans.
do a lot of shield swiping to override all the non-blue items.
Yeah. So
think
the
I
run's
already-
almost over.
I don't think you explained shield swiping, so
We vaguely did.
yeah.
If you want to take it away, you can.
So basically, if you like, I don't know if I can explain this very well.
So
Maybe you can
water.
do it better.
So yeah. So shield swiping basically, when you pull out bottle and you shield, it's like you press the ball button and then hold R to kind of crouch and shield. If you hold Z and then while continuing to hold C and R, as soon as you let go of your shield, Link will just automatically swipe the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
If you press another C button item, so in this case, let's say Ocarina, while you're still crouched, and then as soon as you hold Z and then go back to that other C button, Link will swipe the bottle, but it's going to put a bottle over the last C item you pressed, so in this case, Ocarina, so it'll just put a bottle over the Ocarina.
Yeah. So similar to how we do bottle on B.
Yeah.
We just said do it with a C button.
And then when we say water type, we mean like we don't go see Jabu Jabu, we don't go see Water Temple. Any kind of a dungeon where we get an item, we don't really go to it besides like Dodongo's Cavern.
Evan is asking again, so blue percent. The goal is to get everything in your inventory, everything that's blue, and everything that is not blue by default. You need to turn it into a bottle of fish or into blue fire or blue potion, basically. And you also need to get blue tunic, blue gauntlets, which is also done by RBA, and you need to get Serenader water. Serenader water medallion, and Zora Sapphire, and
Zora Skill as well.
Hylian shield, and either master or Bicaron sword because they're blue.
Yeah.
And yeah, and like bombs, you need to have bombs, Ocarina, hookshot, bomb shoes, Neighbor's
Love, Ice Arrow.
Ice arrows, because they're blue by default. You need to have them in your inventory.
You could stop with Bigaron, like the broken sword, but we just stop at Kajiro because it's the most convenient.
Yeah, you could also stop at eye drops. It's also blue.
Or eye drops, yeah.
But Kujiro is just the easiest to get. And like, there's no timer. Like, eye drop has timer, then like, what do you do when timer runs out?
You can always freeze the timer.
Yeah, but that's kind of a little more complicated.
Yeah.
Shout outs to the only bathroom break that you have in this route.
Yeah, this is like the only bathroom break we have outside of. Well, now actually, it's the only one.
No, there's original going adult.
Yeah, yeah. If you're fast, you can do it while you pull.
If you really
stuff.
fast, yeah.
Yeah, get to do fast. I mean, we're speedrunners, so we want to go fast anyway. So
yeah,
right.
But if you're really fast, you do the bottle strat and just put a bottle and you just grab some. You just do the bottle strat.
Pee in a bottle.
No
yeah,
way.
you wire it up down your leg, down the pant leg, and then do a bottle.
Nah, I'll pass. I'll just go to the bathroom. Take time loss.
Right, yeah, big pass, hard pass.
I'd rather take the time loss anyways.
Like
so this wasn't mentioned in a while. But this is a little optimization to assisted demonstration. It's basically a very bad task, but just to get the point across. Usually, you'll see a LOTAD with things that aren't typically humanly possible. But this is more or less just to show a route that is really funny. and that is conveniently fun to do. So more about this. This was made on the Wii Virtual Console using the practice ROM of Ocarina of Time, known as GZ. So I used frame advance, save states, and re-records to achieve this run that effectively has no quote-unquote error, but it's just mainly to show off the run.
Yeah.
This whole run's doable RTA, so is Hydrophobia %.
Good, I remember that me and Prolongs as well. Remember the times before practice ROM.
God, using an emulator. Yeah, I remember those.
No, not even that.
Gecko
like
codes.
We Gecko
the
codes.
Gecko.
Yeah, Gecko codes was like the first revolution.
For a while.
I remember for when I ran Blue Percent version 2, I literally had a thing that I could export my memory, my saves, my Wii saves to
to
an SD card, and so I would just like play a segment, save it, copy the file over on second, and then just do that for the whole route. And I could only practice like in segments. Like I could
That
load,
sucks.
I could like copy. Yeah, it was a nightmare.
You
But
know,
it gives you a good reason to like do like play and then play longer and then like to remember the route.
I am surprised it took MM to get a practice ROM for the longest time. Like they just got in KZ like maybe 2 years ago, when we've had GZ for a while longer.
How long has the GZ been out for? Like,
it's
a long time.
2020, I think, 2019, somewhere around there.
GZ just stands for Ground Zero, right?
Yes.
What does GZ stand for? Like, what is it supposed to mean?
It doesn't mean anything. It's just
blank GZ.
Like people were trying to think like maybe going Zelda or something, but it doesn't really stand for anything.
He just called it GZ.
He just called it GZ, but yeah. Like, what does KZ stand for? That's
Crimson Z. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm assuming G stands for Glank because the Glank made the thing. So
right.
But I don't know. I don't know why Z. Like,
maybe it's Glank's last name.
Yeah.
Right.
Glank is definitely Glank's first name.
Shoutouts to Glank for making GZ.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be here watching this impeccable LOTAD without it.
Very good.
So I was thinking of maybe doing the hover, do the glitchless jump here.
I thought about doing the glitchless jump. I'm like, might as well just do ISG. I'm pretty sure the jump
could you Hess up here? Or would the camera just mess you up?
I'm pretty sure you could still Hess it.
No, Evan, like Kaya made this using tools within GZ.
Yeah, so currently this is a video playback of a macro that I recorded frame by frame.
Just to demonstrate the route.
Yeah.
But it could technically be done by
this.
a player.
This can be done in RTA. If you want to use something similar to this route, RTADan has the current world record that uses a slightly out-of-date route, but this run is still viable as human. Eryth has done this route before, a couple years back for another marathon. But this is just a video playback of a macro that I whipped up in the past week and a half.
Yeah. So we gotta do the diving game because Zora's Gale is blue, so we have to have it.
And shouts to the 25 extra rupees.
I forgot to mention about it earlier. Oh yeah, right. So when you RBA Pocket Cuckoo, it also affects data regarding your dive meter.
Yep.
So we only have a dive meter of 1, so we can only get 1 rupee each time.
We can only dive for 1 second at a time, yeah.
Shoutouts to me for going up and getting the reward after all the swiping and runs before.
Shoutouts to Ben Stevens who made an OoT 3D all dungeon no doors task and forgot to get the Zora scale.
Yeah, so right now we're just using swiping to override like all the items that are not blue. Like right now slingshot.
We're doing the last final touch-ups.
No, we just get stick. Oh, we forgot to mention we did equip stick as adult
Yep.
using a crystal earlier, because we will still need a.
We still need to be
We'll
a
need a
boss.
weapon, but we won't have any. We won't have a weapon on B, so that's why we have the stick. We have to make sure to equip the stick before going back to child, because we are overriding it now, so we wouldn't be able to equip it if it wasn't on C already. We're actually kind of lucky that it. We're actually kind of lucky that it doesn't do the thing
Yeah, this
that it
is
does
the
with
same
the
thing
bottle.
as with like Ice Arrow and whatnot, yeah.
Yeah, like that it doesn't do that because it would just be a bottle then.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, now we're just getting.
Yep,
Zora,
we did get all the blue rupees, and Link did drink a ghost.
and then you look at all the so blue.
But yeah, all of our items, we have met the quota. Everything is blue.
Now it's just time to just finish the game.
Yep. We are now in go mode.
Like we have all the items. We have at least one fish. We have at least one blue potion. At least one blue fire. Everything that is blue by default. We have everything that isn't blue is overwritten with fish. We have blue gauntlets. We have blue tunic. We have Highland shield, master sword, Serenade of Water, Water medallion, Zora Sapphire. So.
Yep.
In order to just have a clean ending, we just decided let's just go to the credits.
Yep.
So now we're just gonna do one more forward spin wrong warp using.
And then obviously, since we had fish on our child C right and 13 Decanots, we activated Bottle Venture. So now we have Fair's Winner on our B button.
Yeah. It's also really important to like not accidentally RBA fish. Because if you RBA fish, you get 20 nuts, or you get like 29 nuts or whatever.
Yeah.
And if the nuts are already overwritten with bottle, you can't throw them. So
Link does have them
I think there was one time when I was on a run when I did swiping, and I accidentally swiped the first time with fish on C right. So my nuts were set to 29 or to 21 or whatever his fish is. And I went back and forth in time and suddenly didn't get Forest Wind. I was wondering why, but then I figured out later.
Oh, yeah.
Because of that.
Link is going real back in the 2010s with them Heelys.
As you can see, we have to stick on C still, so we can use it to kill the boss.
Which will crash your game on N64 as adult. If you do anything stick related on like B as child, you're fine.
Yeah, so this here, Eryth.
So here's an alphabet slide.
This is the ABC
so
slide.
We start with an A slide and we ended off with a Z slide.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah, shout outs to me for this ending.
And then shouts to Dan for this little strat here.
Well, not like for me for like having the idea.
He had the idea, he tested it, and then
What, the hover
Yeah, I don't know I don't know why we never thought of that. Just hesitating to skip the Navi text.
And then shouts to getting both keys here. Just knock them out at the same time.
He barely made that door.
Yeah,
yeah.
Very
Like
close.
it just made the sound to shut. To walk back up, I'm like, dude. Okay, so here's King Kek W. He is again very technical boss and the hardest boss in the game.
Definitely.
Except this time,
in fact, the only boss we fight in this category.
The only boss,
right.
indeed.
No, that's not true. We fight. We did Phantom Ganon.
Oh yeah,
right.
Phantom
yeah,
Ganon.
Phantom Ganon, true.
Well, the only child dungeon we do, the only child boss that we do.
Child boss, yeah.
Unlike Hydrophobia, where we do 2 adult dungeon, like one. No, well, we still do like one.
Love how you wearing whole boots for the fight.
Oh yeah, had to keep them on. Oh, you both. Oh yeah. So, if you remember in Hydrophobia, we used this to go to Morphe's room. Instead of that, this time we just need to get to the credits. So we placed Fair's. So the astute viewer will notice we placed Fair's Wind and Temple of Time coming outside. Well, coming from outside.
Yeah.
So when we
time's coming up by the way, Trust.
Yep, time is coming up on the when we load in the cutscene to the credits.
First frame of cutscene.
First frame of credit.
Just let me know.
Yeah, first frame of cutscene. First frame of credits.
So we equip all of our blue items, and then since we put Fair's Win in the entrance of Temple Time coming from the market,
I'm in 3,
we
2,
will
1.
load into the
Time.
credits. And that's time.
126 on my feet.
And that is
What
blue
was,
percent
what's the current world
in...
record?
So yeah, for reference, my RTA record is like 140, but that's
Yeah.
without intro. This
Oh,
was
so current-
this was with intro, so it's like even faster.
Yeah, so current record is 140,
So
but
130 is pretty
without-
possible then.
and so
Like
the final time here...
My run was
was-
143, but like the
Yeah,
intro got deducted later, so it's a
yeah,
140.
so... This is a 126.13, I believe I said it was in the Discord, with intro. So this would be like a 123.13, roughly,
Yeah.
without the intro.
Like if I actually went and did runs on this route, I could probably pretty quickly get sub
I think so.
130.
Yeah.
So Link does not have rabies and hydrophobia percent. I love how you asked that though, but no, he just has the fear of water. So now when we
Yeah.
go and beat Morpho without ever touching water.
And now for the best part of wait.
Oh yeah, this
Did you not
macro
record
has the whole.
Did you
No,
not
this
record
has-
the end?
No, this has the whole cut. This has all of credits in it.
Treska just
Yeah.
paused the video.
Okay, I can go back. Don't worry.
Yeah, this has all of the
You just keep
credits.
saying.
This video's
Yeah,
got
because, like,
full credits in it.
It
so.
looks really cool because you go to Zelda in like all blue attire. Looks really cool.
As a doll, yeah.
And because the game actually renders like, normally you're not supposed to have blue on this, but it still just renders it then
See you
normally
later, Evan. Thanks for coming down to the show. But yeah, so Boo Percent is a very fun run.
Definitely.
It
Route.
is one of
Kevin-
the best categories that we have to offer, and I'm glad I got to make this and join
Yeah.
the community.
Yeah, very good run.
Yeah, I'm glad that we finally get to show this off after
Yeah.
this being a thing since like over 10 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of
this
crazy.
is 10 years, almost
10
like
year-
yeah, the 10 anniversary up in
Yeah,
August.
like I made the pace bin for V2 in 2014.
Yeah,
Like the one that me and Lawrence worked on.
Yeah.
I've been working on this route for fucking ever.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was a while. Are you playing Final Fantasy over there, Eryth? I hear your
No.
mouse going off.
He's playing
Oh.
Unshrouded. I saw
I'm
that
playing
earlier.
Shrouded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's
I'm
not
playing
even
Shrouded as I've been.
he's-
I haven't
he's-
paid attention to it.
I know. I wanted to like say that, but I didn't want to say anything. Like when I saw that Steam pop up, I was like,
Like,
"Oh,
I got two
Lawrence."
monitors, baby. I can keep my hands
Yeah,
busy.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Pause.
yeah. It's fine.
Okay. Well, I think it's time for some shoutouts. We went through shoutouts earlier, but mainly shouts to Cytox. He
Mhm.
couldn't come in today,
Sure.
but he's one of the main big people behind this route.
Yeah, he's done a ton of
Shouts
good routing.
to Eryth. Shouts to Dan.
Yeah, and shoutouts to like the OoT Discord as well because I
Shouts-
remember.
Yep. Shouts to OT
like,
Discord.
for the longest time we did actually go to Jabu, but then like we were wondering if you could like RBA some way, and then I don't remember. I think we asked in the Discord, and I don't remember, but someone like we asked in the Discord, is there a way to RBA Boomerang slot? And then I don't know, someone responded, and they said yes, you can do it with plain SRs. And then
Yeah.
I
And then we
didn't
kinda
even
had to figure it out.
I wasn't aware of that whole thing, like the back in time bottle thing. So that like tell me, yeah, and then like me and Cydox, or like we all of us, we managed to route it in pretty cleanly, and
Yeah.
it was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool
Yeah.
5-minute time save because we didn't need to go to Jabba anymore.
Yeah, so all in all, shoutouts to RTADan, Eryth, Cytox, Natalia's died, Exodus for Equip Swap.
One out shot at Blue Obab as well. Another one
And then-
that was also running.
Oh, yep. Shouts
for
to everyone
Obab.
who did a run and submitted
Yeah.
onto the leaderboard.
Yeah, there's not that many, but
Not
Maybe-
many, but it's a good shot.
yeah, right. Cydox, he's in chat right now. Yeah, so yeah, because we didn't know how you we didn't know how
Oh,
to
yeah.
get the we didn't
He's in
know
chat.
how to get
Shouts to
the
Cytox.
We didn't
Yeah.
know how to get the plain icers onto C to RTADan until someone. I don't. Do you remember who responded, Stardox? I don't remember who. Someone explained. Someone told us. I think maybe Mr. Cheese. I don't know.
It was probably Cheese.
Yeah.
That dude's very smart with this game.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt if it was Mr. Cheese.
Or Blinny.
Oh,
Okay.
Blin-
yeah.
Shouts
Blinny's
to
also-
Blenny as well
Shouts to
for
Blinny. Yeah.
the strat that we saw for Zor's domain and about the RBA with Boomerang.
Yeah.
Well, for Boomerang at least. And
Shoutouts-
last but certainly
shoutouts-
not least, shouts to Trez for having us on.
And
Yeah.
shoutouts to Eiffel 65
Yep,
well.
for the famous Dabba Dee Dabba Die.
for the theme song of this category, basically.
Yep.
Yeah.
We used to actually have a rule where we had to play that song.
Yes.
And whoever
And
played it the longest had world record at that point. Like if
I
they
used
tied,
to always play that song in the credits when
Yeah.
I
I
remember.
did runs. Yeah.
I wish I
used
could
to-
do that just now for you, but I'd get.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
I used
Yeah,
to
get copyrighted.
have the video like really transparent over my over my game feed, and I would play the video of the song in Master Sword cutscene.
Yeah.
Didn't
like
you
really
have at one
faint
point, like
over-
a second monitor that was playing it or something in the background?
Yeah, I used to have a TV in
That's
behind
right.
me, and I would play like a 10-hour version of the
Yeah, I
video,
remember
music
that.
video like the whole time when
That
with my
was
face cam.
That was retro.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
I had like blue shades and everything.
Uh huh. Good category.
That was. I mean, all in all, also shouts to everyone here for sticking around for almost 3 hours watching both
Yeah.
of these videos that I made for you guys' entertainment. It really means a lot. And then, like I said, shouts to Trez for taking the time to
Yeah, thank you,
showcase
Trez.
us.
Appreciate it.
Sure thing. Thank you so much for being on. Thank you for having us for this. Big shout outs to our comms, to Kyle, to RTAdan, and to Eryth.
Maybe-
Yeah,
maybe
go ahead.
Maybe sometime I can do this again live, like do an actual run.
Yeah. Actually,
I'd be down to have that. So if you're interested, we could even have a
I
race or
need to-
something on stream.
Yeah, I
I
need
guess
to
I'm
like
gonna have to play now.
I need to relearn everything
All
again
three of us
first.
are gonna get back into it, so maybe we could do a trifecta race at some point.
Oh, race, yeah, that's also good.
That'd be really fun. I'd be
So-
happy to have that on. All right.
Yeah.
So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. We're gonna raid over to CSR2, and let me end with the famous words of the famous philosopher group Eiffel 65. I'm blue. Dabba dee dabba da. Thank you all for watching.
I would beat up a guy.
And we'll see you all in the next one. Dabba Dee.
Dabba
Dabba
die. I would beat up a guy.
Oh my god. Okay, thank
It's
you.
actually the lyrics. If you listen closely, it's I would beat up a guy. And that
I
Dabba
would-
Dee Dabba Die.
I would, or I believe I would die.
Or that.
Okay,
I
we
believe
should-
I can fly.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye.
Yeah.